of its forms is poisonous and destructive. My behavior at last night's Academy Awards was unacceptable and inexcusable. Joke at my expense are part of the job, but a joke about Jada's medical condition was too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally. Oh, you think so? Just a little emotionally?
Keep my wife's name out your mouth!
It's a little bit emotional, right, guys?
Just a little.
A little over the top.
All right, let me continue. Will Smith continues with his statement yesterday. I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. Finally, an apology to Chris Rock.
It took you long enough.
For clocking the rock. I was out of line, and I was wrong. I am embarrassed, and my actions were not indicative of the man I want to be. There is no place for violence in a world of love and kindness.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth!
So there we go. We got an apology. You realize, though, that even though on yesterday's program we talked about Chris Rock apparently declining to file a report or press charges, but you realize that the L.A. District Attorney's Office, they can do it on their own.
Oh, yeah.
They can unilaterally decide, listen, are there any witnesses to this?
I mean, just a few. Just a few.
Yeah.
Some of them didn't have a really good angle.
Interview all witnesses.
Is there any evidence? Is there any evidence that Chris Rock was the victim of a battery at the Academy Awards on Sunday night? Is there any evidence whatsoever? I would have to say, yes. Yes.
I don't think Will could ever have anticipated the different kinds of backlash that he would have been the victim of early yesterday.
Also, in his statement, he said he was, quote, a work in progress. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
You're
Aren't we all?
58.
Yeah, we're all a work
You
in
should
progress.
be in progress already. You know you don't punch people. You learn that pretty young.
He's a work in progress. Now, the question is, there's sort of pressure on the L.A. District Attorney's Office now. Guys, think about this.
People want him to get busted, I think.
There's a little bit of pressure here in that we saw a lack of adherence to general norms and certainly California statute and pretty much the statute anywhere across the country where there was an attack, there was an assault. There was technically a battery on a person, and there is proof.
Nobody did anything about it.
If the L.A. District Attorney's Office, if they don't grab the bull by the horns, if they don't grab this and charge the case, what kind of an example does that set for law and order? You already have a lot of problems in California, where San Francisco and L.A. and a lot of places where crime is run rampant. They've allowed a lot of the small crimes to go unpunished, or even medium and even dangerous crimes. People being let out on ridiculous low bails or no bonds or bails at all.
Yeah, but wouldn't it just be a circus if they went after Will Smith? I mean, talk about
They
letting
can't let people now everybody's just going to storm the stages and
Well,
attack
that's-
comedians.
To that point, you know who has a big problem now is the Academy. Like, look at what precedent that has set.
Well, that's a good point, Roxanne, because they did meet yesterday. I got word through just my news wires. I think I saw it about 2 o'clock, 2:30. It was sometime, I think before I went on my afternoon show yesterday, that there was a virtual Zoom meeting with all of the Academy bigwigs, and they have a huge dilemma that there was a big divide. And the word that's leaked out is that it was a pretty contentious meeting with, I think, some wanting to punish Will Smith severely. You know, part of the punishment could be taking his Oscar away.
Yeah, he just won an Oscar and he's celebrating. You just assaulted a man.
What a crazy night for this guy. He tries to knock out Chris Rock.
The highs and lows.
By the way, I got complaints about you, Fester.
Okay.
All right, hold on to that thought.
Uh-oh.
And then Rox,
Wow.
you guys were not in the room yet because you guys are showing up later and later every day.
I was here.
But Roxanne's got a big dilemma. And I want
It's
to
been a
test
problem for a couple days.
I
now.
want to test this out because you complained about this prior and I saw no problem with it.
Come test it. Yes.
I will. I'll come test it. All right, hold on. So what's Roxanne's problem? Fester, what's the problem that some listeners have with you? Ladies and gentlemen, all stand by. It's coming up in a minute here on the MJ Morning Show. Very important message. It's Q105. It is 6:17. Hey, folks, MJ here. It is the MJ Morning Show with Roxanne and Fester and Froggy. And, of course, me, MJ, and our producer, Coop, who's in the booth. Thank you, Coop. You've done a wonderful job last couple of weeks. You know, you put together a great... Whoa. You just gave me Look, what was that all about?
Well, not to toot my own horn, but of course I did a good job.
Yeah, like what else were you expecting?
Hold on a minute. Coop just gave me the face like, you know.
Duh, of course.
I'm handing out a compliment, and you're like, what's the term for that?
Very smug and
Yes, smug is a good word. Yeah. So,
Not gracious.
You know, when me and Fester were back in the day in charge of Best Of, I don't remember you ever saying good job to us.
I was just,
Maybe you guys didn't do a good job.
That's a good point.
Oh, yeah, you're probably right.
I was just about to say that Coop, our producer, has done a really good job last couple of weeks because he put together a great best of selection. And then, of course, last week, the best ofs ran because we were on spring break. I was in Egypt. Roxanne went to Aspen. And Fester went on some cruise to Mexico. And Froggy went to, what did we say, Costco in Westchase.
I didn't even go that far.
Yeah, he went to the Ollie's, which is an amazing store, by the way.
Right on town of country.
Yeah, right in town. Have you ever been to Ollie's?
Great.
I have not. What is Ollie's?
It's a high-class dollar
Okay,
store.
okay, yeah.
It's a high class.
Picture Big Lots has a redneck cousin, and that's Ollie's.
Big-
Yeah.
Big Lots has a redneck cousin, and his name is Ollie.
My kids love Ollie's.
Yeah.
Hold
Ollie's,
on.
it's
Why do I not consider Ollie a redneck name? Or is just the cousin a
Well, if
redneck?
you
Is
saw
it Al-
Ollie,
Is it Ali like A-L-I, like Muhammad Ali?
I think
Or is
it's
it
O-
O-L-L-I-E?
Oh, I'm sorry.
O-L-L-I-E-E. O-L-L-I-E is what I believe it is.
Yeah.
it's well.
Ollie's Bargain Outlet. Get good stuff cheap. And
Yes.
It's the greatest store I've ever been to, besides the dollar store.
Is this like a one-off?
No.
it's a-
Ollie's is nationwide.
A lot of them.
Where the hell have I been?
I first found Ollie's when I was up in Michigan for a while, and they have everything.
It's a beautiful
Everything.
store.
Yeah. You don't know what you can't go there thinking you're going to buy one specific thing because you never know what you're going to find.
Can I ask what the hell was just playing?
Got baby powder right by the couch. Oh,
What?
That might have been my phone. I'm
My-
saying when you go to Ollie's, they have like meat, and then they have
Well,
a couch,
wait a minute.
and then they have baby powder.
Wait a minute.
Have you ever bought meat from Ollie's?
I don't think they have a meat
Hey,
case.
they have a meat couch?
Yeah, they have a meat
Is
couch.
that like the Lady Gaga meat dress?
Yeah, but the couch form.
You can get a meat. Hold on. You can really buy meat and then a couch?
And then some Fabuloso, and then some new wood floors.
And then they have like on the chip aisle, they have all these off chips that you've never really seen in stores around here before.
They have
What
all the
about-
wrap chips.
Yeah,
Hang on a minute. What about weed whacker string?
Yes.
they have that too.
Of course. And right next to the RC airplanes.
They have more books than I think most Barnes and Nobles do right now,
I'm sure.
and they're all on closeout.
What about shoulder launch bazookas that the Ukraine needs?
Aisle 6.
Wow.
They do have a good airsoft gun selection.
Where the hell is Ollie's?
There's one right in town and country.
Town and
Is it on Hillsborough? Where is it?
Look at Ollie. Doesn't he look like a real redneck?
Oh, where the hell is it?
Yeah, it's right on Hanley.
It's on. Is there only one in town?
I have to. Hey, my Tampa store. Look at the store locator.
And they have a little sale paper, too.
That's
one
on
of the texters
Waters.
told me.
It says Waters. It says 709.5 Waters.
Yeah, Waters Avenue.
He's right in the same as Walmart, right by the churro guy. Same Walmart.
Oh,
Whatever the hell
that
you
used to be
guys are
the
saying.
old Sweet Bay.
Yeah. That's where your stuff used to be sold.
All right, a couple of things. Fester, there's first of all, Chris Rock. One other issue with Chris Rock, and this also came out yesterday afternoon, that Chris Rock claims that he did not know about Jada Pinkett Smith's, Will Smith's wife's alopecia.
Why would he know?
Why
Does he-
do I, when I hear
Everybody knows that.
when I hear alopecia, why do I always think alopecia, junte alopecia?
That's alouette.
alopecia. What?
That's Alouette.
Yeah, I
what is
know.
that?
Oh, thank you.
Oh, it is. You mean there's a bunch of European kids jumping around singing hair loss?
It's the French song. Alouette, junte alouette, alouette.
Jante Pommeret.
Okay, Roxanne just wanted to flex her French knowledge right there. That's all that was.
Whenever I hear alopecia, and listen, I know it's a very devastating and tough condition for folks, and I'm not making any light of it, but whenever I hear alopecia, especially now with this whole Will Smith slug down at the Academy Awards on Sunday night, for whatever reason, it just plays in my head. Alopecia, junte alopecia.
If there is a medicine
Yes.
for alopecia, that would be a great commercial.
See, I always thought it was a good name for like a newborn baby, like a baby girl. Like, oh, this is alopecia.
No,
Call her Al.
that's Alicia.
The evolution of names, alopecia.
So-
I bet you there's 6 people in America named alopecia.
You think alopecia deserves a song if they have a new medication, like the Ozempic.
What other song would you use?
Alopecia, gente alopecia. Yeah.
Have a bunch of bald-headed people singing, and then the hair grows right out as you're singing.
And you learn to speak with a French accent when you take that medication, in addition to having your hair grow.
Anyway, the word came out that Chris Rock allegedly did not know about the alopecia, but that makes sense. And I don't think Chris Rock's a liar. I believe Chris Rock. Here's the other significant issue with the Chris Rock deal, is that it was not in the script. It was not on the prompter. He ad-libbed that. The word is that Chris Rock ad-libbed completely. The guy's a comedian. He comes up with stuff off the top of his head. So, two things that are significant: that it was ad-libbed, it was not part of the script or the prompter, and that he did not know that Will Smith's wife had alopecia, junte alopecia.
Yeah, that smack was ad lib.
Yeah, that was also not in the script. Oh, and
Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
Also, speaking of Chris Rock, Fester, one of the complaints about you, as advertised a little while ago, is that I had several complaints that your Chris Rock impersonation was the worst screeching cat hissing that people ever heard in their life.
What? I do a great Chris Rock impression.
I think it's even worse today.
I think it is too.
Dude, it is drifting further away from even any semblance of recognition.
You are all welcome.
I had multiple complaints saying that, by the way, Fester's Chris Rock impersonation was horrendous. Somebody wrote, like, nails on a chalkboard.
If you close your eyes, you wonder, who brought Chris Rock to the
God, it's
degrading.
It's degrading.
Let's stick to Shaq.
It's absolutely terrible. Worst
What if
ever.
Shaq and Chris Rock were at a party together? What would that sound like?
Shaq, I'm your biggest fan. Hey, Chris, what's up?
Oh, wow.
I'm your biggest fan, too.
Literally.
Shaq, we should collaborate together. That sounds like a brilliant idea.
Maybe you could do a pizza commercial.
We could do the Shaq-a-roni with little Chris Rock sausage heads.
What pizza does Shaq promote?
Well, it's the Shaq-a-roni. The Shaq-a-roni.
$1 from every Shaq-a-roni goes to charities people depend on.
Right, and that's from Papa John's.
Okay,
With new Chris Rock sausage head.
that's what I was asking. I know it's the Shaq-a-roni.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I just forgot which pizza chain that Shaq was doing the commercials
it's
for.
Papa John's.
Okay, thank
Who's
you.
that one obnoxious comedian? That's who your Chris Rock sounds like. Bobcat.
Bobcat Goldthwait.
Yes.
Oh, my Bobcat
From
Goldthwait.
Police Academy.
Well,
Come on.
Hold on. You guys, I had so many complaints about Fester's Chris Rock.
How about my God, Bobcat?
So, wait, and then somebody else complained. They said he sounded like Gilbert Gottfried as well.
Yeah.
And somebody said, yeah, his Chris Rock sounds like Gilbert Gottfried. Is he going to do the Aflac duck as Chris Rock as well?
God.
He lost that gig.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Gottlieb. Remember, Gilbert Gottfried, rather. He got in trouble. Remember, he said something off color or
Yeah, he said something that got him canceled from Aflac.
Yeah, Aflac. They canceled his duck voice. All right, and then Roxanne's issue. Before you guys got into the studio this morning, Roxanne said that she could never, ever be a contestant on... with her laptop computer, because now you're claiming what letters are not working on your computer?
TRLN4.
Oh, that's like all the letters that they put up for the bonus round.
I know. So
And the 4 is on the board. Good luck.
I know, Roxanne, before we went on vacation, you were complaining, oh, my computer keyboard is not doing R's and T's. And I
Yeah.
come over there and I hit the keys and they work just fine.
yeah, and then I even got it sprayed by the engineering department
I
here
got it sprayed.
to like get the dust out.
They marked their territory on Roxanne's computer. They sprayed her computer like it was a skunk spray. All right, I'll tell you what, listen. In a few minutes, got to take a quick break, but when we get back, I'm going to come over there, or you're going to hand me your laptop, and
Okay.
I'm going to test your laptop again because I'm not buying that your letters are not working.
Yeah, I
right.
want you to try this.
All right, so your laptop is essentially useless right now, is what you're saying.
I have to get a new one today. The texters are probably like,
All
all
right.
I type back is ha ha ha.
All
That's
right.
it.
All right, great. All right, so I'll have to check that out in a moment. Plus, we have Early Morons in the news. Stand by. Early Morons, a fantastic pile, is next here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. 6:37. It is the MJ Morning Show. This is Q105. MJ and the crew here. All right, Roxanne, are you able to hand me your keyboard before I get to early morons of the news? Ladies and gentlemen, that's right. You will not wait long. The early. Did you just grunt?
No. It was an errant just sound of an extra like
you just expelling body noises
like
during the middle of when I'm talking now? Is that it?
It was a oh.
Yeah. Why was there an
I don't know.
Right.
I didn't form an but it was like a oh. Like that. Like, when a corpse dies and you lean on it, it lets out like a sound like a.
I think a corpse is already dead.
Okay, when
but
somebody
that's-
dies and becomes a corpse,
Yeah.
you've heard stories of like them like
Right.
leaning on the corpse and like. That's what that was. That's all it was. It
Can
was
I expect you just to like involuntarily groan and moan during various segments on the show? Is that a new thing? Did that happen on vacation?
See, that would have been appropriate if I would have done.
Hang on. Early morons in the news. Good pile next. But first, Roxanne, are you able to hand me your keyboard?
I can walk it over to you, or
just-
do you want to come over here?
No, I don't. I want
Just hand it to him.
Just hand it right over. You don't have to walk it over.
They're portable, aren't they?
Here we go. Here's her laptop.
No.
I'll reach up here. You go.
Now, what is this? This is a yoga.
A yoga.
Yeah, so this is what I did. I opened up a dialogue box for you, an email box.
Oh, thank
and you
you.
can text, like, you can try to pretend like you're me last night trying to send articles to you, and try to even type your name, like T.
All right,
You
so,
know.
folks, Roxanne has just handed me her. This is Lenovo, right?
Yes.
Roxanne has just handed me her Lenovo Yoga computer. How old is this computer, by the way?
Probably 3 years.
Never heard of a yoga.
And you're complaining that a bunch of letters are not
Yeah.
working on the keyboard, that you can't type what letters now?
T.
Hold on, let me write them down because I'm going to test each one here. T,
R.
R,
I think F
F.
is a problem.
Was L an issue? I thought I remember
I
from
think
last.
so. I mean, just all your basics. Like,
All right, so Roxanne has opened up a dialogue box, meaning she's on her Gmail account right now. So this,
Right.
if you're watching MJTV, you can see this. I'm holding her laptop computer, and she's got her What the crap? You just
What?
signed up for Pornhub Premium? What the heck? What?
What?
Pornhub free is you really don't need.
So you really
It's,
don't
hold
need
on,
the
it's Pornhub Premium out here.
yeah, I'm sure.
You're a subscriber?
yeah, a regular subscriber.
Platinum member.
It's like $12
Hang on
a
a
month.
All right, so I have a new message opened up in Gmail
Yes.
as if I'm going to type a new email.
Yes.
And hang on a minute. Is there a Pornhub Premium, by the way? Is
Yes.
it called Pornhub Premium?
It is, but it's mostly for.
Don't act
creators.
like you don't know.
I don't. Is there? I don't think. What do they have a Pornhub
Why are
Premium?
you looking
don't
around the room?
know.
I don't know.
Well, because I'm looking at Froggy and Fester. 'cause
I stick to the free site.
They're the most likely to. All right. So you're saying T. Let me try and I'm going to do.
I'm going to give you a sentence.
All right, I'll
type
type-
2 times 2 plus 2 equals 4, or 2 times 2 equals 4.
Oh man, the T doesn't work.
Okay.
Hold on a sec, man. I'm just.
Don't break it even more.
Well, it's not. Hold on. I just typed stuff. Hang on a minute.
I mean, sometimes when you hit a key really hard, you jog it loose, Froggy, and you reestablish that digital connection.
Oh, really, Geek Squad member?
Yeah, I can work at the Geek Squad.
Oh yeah, the T doesn't work.
No, just try to type the sentence 2 times 2
So, I'm not
equals
gonna.
4.
So R and T doesn't work.
Try an F.
Hang on. F. Oh my God.
I know.
You know what?
That's a problem.
G doesn't work. You know, it's the whole center. V doesn't work. V and B don't work.
I haven't noticed that as much because I don't use those as
C. Yeah. Look at.
Listen,
Oh man.
I want you to know, I find live radio computer dive.
Oh my God.
What'd you do?
My microphone just fell out of the holder.
Oh man, that's so good.
Hang on a minute. Hang on.
Oh my
All right.
gosh.
This live on-air computer diagnosis.
Hang on a minute.
is
My
riveting.
microphone just fell out because I had it aimed down at the keyboard to get the clicking noises, and it just fell right out.
Did you not lock it in place this morning?
I must not have locked the microphone in place. All right, hang on a minute.
Oh boy.
I think we're put back together here. All right.
And after that lengthy on-air diagnosis, what's
Yes.
the solution there?
The solution is that thing is trashed.
right.
Did one of your
Right.
kids urinate in the keyboard? What
Yeah.
what happened?
That's
Just the
exactly
middle
what
row.
they did.
No.
No, it's shelf life. You know, these things don't last forever.
It's Doug hosed in the
Yeah.
right in the middle of the keyboard.
All right. So Roxanne, I would get another Lenovo. I like Lenovo.
I do too.
But get a ThinkPad.
Okay.
Get a T series. Get a T series.
What did you do to my computer?
What do you mean?
Because now I've got all these boxes up that don't. What?
I didn't do anything. I just
I can't even get
I
back to my Gmail.
I just was punching letters.
Yeah, just start closing everything. MJ did drop a microphone in the middle of your keyboard.
No,
which
no,
didn't help anything.
it fell on the counter. It didn't fall on the keyboard.
Okay.
All right. So is your computer not working now?
Okay. I mean, it's back to where it was.
Yeah. All right. But
Can't you speak into it?
but you are correct. A bunch
That's
of
a good
letters don't work.
Yeah.
So yeah, you need a new computer.
So, you know, that's
is it
why.
still under warranty?
No, I'm sure it's
All
not.
right.
3 years.
So, anyways, that's my excuse if you don't get a text back from me today on the text line. You just get a ha-ha.
Gotcha.
The H and the A work.
Yes, they do.
That's the reason why it's a ha-ha from.
Roxanne goes over all of the texts that we get at 800-990-1047. And, of course, you can always call us if ever you want to add to the show, if you've got a comment, if you got a question, if you've got additional information, you got a hot tip, you have gossip, anything that you have for the show, you can always call us at 800-990-1047 or use the same exact number to send a text. And Roxanne, she curates all of the texts every day and responds, but
As much as I can.
right, Roxanne tries to respond to everyone, but any response you might get today might not make sense because she's missing significant letters.
Yes.
That don't work on her keyboard.
No. So if you've been thinking Roxanne lost her ability to spell after vacation, no, it's my computer.
All right, early morons in the news. Love this. If you have a problem with chicken tenders at a fast food restaurant, it's not a police matter.
I don't know if I necessarily agree with that statement on the surface.
All right, well, why don't you tell me, Fester, in which scenario would a chicken tender situation at a fast food restaurant be a matter for police to handle? Why don't you roll out a scenario for me?
I've been recipient of cold chicken tenders.
Oh, and you think that's worth a 911 call?
Maybe the non-emergency line. You didn't say what kind of police matter.
Tell you what, you never got those cold tenders at
Nope.
PDQ.
That's true.
That
How
was
about the
somewhere
chewy
else.
gizzard ones?
I've had chewy ones. I've had
Oh.
stringy ones. I've had overcooked ones. I've had ones with the wrong sauce combination.
You're not going to have any of these problems at PDQ.
I've had no sauce.
Or
in
like
my-
a mushy one.
Yeah.
I've actually tried to get chicken tenders and got chicken tenders sans outside tender part. It was just
hold on,
chicken.
what the hell did you?
Wow.
what-
There
what
was
the-
no breading.
Hold on a minute. Can you?
Sans breading.
Hey, you mean sans?
No, sans.
What
It's
are
not
you-
sans.
what
Sans
was
what's
that-
on the beach.
What the hell was that sentence you just tried to construct?
I said that I've gotten chicken tenders that I've ordered that I've gotten sans.
Sans.
What's the outside called?
Breading?
Oh my
Crust,
God.
The crust.
The batter?
Yeah.
Dude.
Like I want healthy chicken.
You just had a medical episode.
I don't know what you're, I don't know what you're talking about. What you're talking about.
We audibly heard the meltdown of Froggy. It was crazy.
What was that?
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
All right. So,
All right, what fast food establishment was
it's
this?
KFC.
Oh no, they usually do okay.
Our friends at the Smoking Gun with a great story. Since some citizens remain confused about the proper use of 911. 911, what's your emergency?
Yeah, I just got done at the KFC and I got a big problem. My chicken tenders. I'm gonna need y'all to come down and send a SWAT team down here.
Folks, don't call the police if you've encountered a chicken tender issue. This happened in Cleveland. So Cleveland, Ohio. Actually, a suburb just outside of Cleveland. Lisa Castro called 911 to report being upset that she only got 4 pieces of chicken instead of 8 in her 8-piece tender set.
How is that not theft?
Yes, she got ripped
I mean,
off.
so you're making a joke about, it's chicken tenders. She got robbed.
So she calls 911 saying that she ordered an 8-piece tender meal, only got 4, and then the manager would not give her the rest of the chicken.
Theft.
So that is... Apparently, that is a 911 matter in Cleveland, Ohio.
Listen,
Yeah.
I agree with this lady.
She ordered an 8-piece sans 4 pieces.
Sans. It's sans. It's not sans.
If you want to make yourself sound like an
I
idiot,
always thought it was Sans.
It's not. All right,
my
Fester,
God.
would you go to the talking dictionary, please?
it's sans.
It's sans. It's not
sans.
sans.
I mean, it's sans.
If you're sans is without. So,
sans.
oh yeah, look, I'm picking up that car down the street there, sans tires, meaning no tires.
Nobody
All right.
says that.
It's
All right.
it's sans.
Sans
it's
tires
It's
are
not
the-
sans. Go ahead and click it. Click right there. Click it.
What a dope.
Oh, there you go.
Go ahead.
Okay, unmute my thing. There we go. Okay, sorry.
Sans.
Jesus, guys, it's sans. It's not sans.
Sans.
All right.
Once you type in "what's on the beach," of course he's going to say sans.
No, this is the Merriam-Webster Talking Dictionary. Sans. Hit it again.
Sans.
Sans.
I think you sound.
Sans.
That
It
guy's an
means
idiot.
without. Sans means without. Without. Can I just finish the sentence? Without.
I don't think it means
without.
that.
It's without.
Idiot.
Yes. What was
Hey.
that? What was that?
Idiot.
What's up with her attitude?
Idiot.
She's a little sassy. She's coming at you today,
Guys,
Froggy.
it's not Sans, it's Sans.
Well, I'll say it the way I want.
Yeah,
I
yes.
think son sounds better.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're more educated.
It sounds more French. It
Well,
sounds more European.
It does.
Well, it's wrong. it's wrong.
Maybe I'm sans intelligence right now,
Yeah, I think so.
but
Let me finish up the chicken tender story here. So the lady calls cops. The woman is 62 years old, Lisa Castro. She lives a couple of miles away from this KFC in Euclid, Ohio. It's right outside of Cleveland. Asked for a cop to be dispatched to the restaurant. She said that she'd be waiting in a Dodge SUV. Upon arriving at the KFC, a Euclid, Ohio Police Department officer explained to Castro that her chicken issue was not a police matter.
The cop is wrong. That's his
She got
job.
ripped off.
What does it say in the side of his car? To serve and protect.
No charges were filed in connection with the 911 call because, this could be deemed an abuse of the system. While we are here to serve the public, as incorrect drive-through orders that are given to a customer are not deemed a police matter. But we are here to serve the public, but a wrong order is not a police matter, is what the police chief, Scott Myers, said. The chief is saying not a police matter.
The chief is wrong. It's theft.
Oh, my God.
If
So,
you called in with a theft, hey, somebody stole half my stuff, they're going to come out and that's going to be a police matter. Well, if you order 8 chicken tenders and you get 4, somebody just didn't give you half your stuff.
It's not a police
Sure.
matter.
I wouldn't let that fly.
Tell you what, why don't you
Yes.
give us a whirl, guys? Why don't you roll video on this? Why don't you
All right.
order like a 20-piece nugget set and claim they were 18 in there and not 20, and then call the cops and see what happens? Why don't you give that a whirl there, Fester?
I'm going to write a very tersely worded letter
And you know what I'll say?
to Euclid, Ohio.
These are sans, 2 chicken
Will you
strips,
stop?
sir. And I am upset.
It's not Sans, guys. All right. Man, I still have a giant pile of early morons in the news. You know what else we didn't talk about? Yesterday, we were just jammed yesterday. It was our first day back from spring break. The gigantic kid that fell off that ride in Orlando. That is
So
terrible.
sad.
Yeah, so there's a lot of detail on that. What an awful, awful story.
I heard he had a lot of potential. Would be a great football player.
The kid was 14 years old and was gigantic. All right, hold on. We got to address this. Also, the ride has been shut down, but also, guess who else has that exact same ride? Do you know?
I know. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, my God, this is the same thing they have here.
Guess who else has the exact same ride that the kid flew off of in Orlando? All right, hold on to that thought. We're back in a minute here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Fester, have you called? Set your watch. The time is exactly 7 o'clock. Thank you. It is the MJ broadcast. MJ here. It's Fester over there and Froggy and Roxanne. And we just had an offer come in from a listener, and Roxanne is handing me a Post-it note right now with a listener's phone number. What's this dude's name? What's the person I'm asking for?
Dan.
And Dan is expecting our call, apparently?
Yeah.
So Dan texted in. And after we discussed that you have a serious laptop problem, that you can't type, what is it, RTGVB?
All the letters you need to spell.
It's the whole center part of your keypad. If you start at the top of the keyboard on Roxanne's laptop, like the whole center, like some module must have gone bad and none of the letters work. She can't type significant words.
I have to get really creative with synonyms.
So, like if the E doesn't work, use a 3. Is that So Roxanne clearly needs a new laptop. We were just speaking about it, and I even tested it out live on the air. And yeah, her laptop is totally screwed. And Dan texts in that I'll be happy to give Roxanne a new laptop.
Oh,
well, I'll tell you what. This has intrigued me, and I have some very significant questions that I'd like to ask Dan, the listener. So hold on, let me call up. This is his number on the Post-it note.
Yep.
And Dan is expecting our call, right?
Yes.
All right, let me pick up the phone. Let me go off mic because I have to go over here to use the phone instead of having it right in the middle of my console here. All right, 727. All right. Calling up Dan, who's made a very generous offer, but I've got questions. I've got questions for Dan. All right, we got a ringy.
Morning, this is Dan.
Good morning, Dan. It's MJ and the crew from the MJ Morning Show on Q105. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing good. How are you?
All right, so, Dan, you have obviously listened to the program this morning. You have heard about Roxanne's keypad dilemma on her keyboard, on her laptop. She's got a bunch of letters that don't work, and you texted in that you'd be happy to give Roxanne a laptop?
Yes.
Now, Dan, if you don't mind me asking a couple of things, what type of work do you do? Are you in the computer field? Do you work at a store? What do you do?
Actually, I have an IT services company.
Oh, wow. Oh, so he's in the you're in the biz. You're in an IT services occupation.
Yes.
All right, so computers are your thing.
Definitely.
All right, so what causes on her Lenovo Yogi? Hey, boo-boo. Oh,
It's a yoga.
I'm sorry. It's a yoga.
It's a downward dog of computers.
All right, what causes a whole bunch of letters on her? Oh, my God. You know what I just realized?
What?
I had like a T520.
What's that?
It's a Lenovo ThinkPad T520. I had one probably 5, 6, 7 years ago, and I just remembered. Same thing happened. I had a whole bunch of letters.
How did you not think?
You know what? It just dawned on me.
You now?
It just hit me now that I had the same issue. So, Dan.
Maybe this is a Lenovo issue.
Dan, what causes a whole bunch of letters, and they seem to be adjacent letters or down the line, what causes letters not to work on a computer keyboard?
Normally, it's crumbs.
That's good.
And with Roxanne having 2 children, I that would be my
you're so right. That's what it is.
You know what? I have had the crumb in the keyboard in the past where, you couldn't press down a letter, but you felt there was resistance. And then you kind of get, an air gun or whatever, you blow it out or you into your keyboard and you fix it. Or you, on some of the old ones, you pop the letter off and you just get whatever out and you snap it back in. But in Roxanne's case, it's not crumps. It's a whole string of letters that don't work. And I had the same thing happen on a Lenovo 6, 7 years ago. So what causes that?
That's just, honestly, it sounds like a circuit just probably broke underneath there.
There we go.
And that's why it's that line of keys.
Okay, now here comes the generous offer. So, Dan, you've offered to give Roxanne a new laptop computer.
Yes.
Now, may I ask, and these are just obvious questions, don't take offense, I would ask this of anybody, is this a brand new, out-of-the-box, factory-sealed laptop? Or is this some used laptop that's been through who knows what?
No, it's brand new.
Whoa! A brand new computer. With the factory seal still on the box?
It's like I just won something on Wheel of Fortune for not having any
Dan,
letters.
I got to be honest, and Dan, I'm not even insinuating that you're a creep or anything, but I would just have a concern with Roxanne accepting a keyboard from somebody that could be loaded up with tracking software or spyware. You know what I mean, Dan?
Yes, I exactly know what you mean.
And in your business, you probably detect spyware. You probably find all the heebie-jeebies that people have all infected up good in their computers, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so what kind of computer? Listen, I don't want to look a gift horse in the mouth here for Roxanne, but what kind of computer are we talking about here?
It's a LG Gram. It's near one of their ultra lightweight notebooks. So. Obviously we do a lot of business, so we do a lot of sales. And
can I ask you a question in the background? Are you working a squeaky grist mill, or is that a bird? What's going on in the background there?
No, I'm outside my backyard, so it's a little noisy.
You live in a bird sanctuary?
I was thinking more like a ferret habit trail or something going around you or something.
It's the Dawn Chorus.
Sorry.
Now, what size screen does this computer have?
It's 14-inch.
Okay. Is 14-inch enough? Is that okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Because the screen you have there is 15.7 probably or something. Is that 14 be all
I
right?
can go a little smaller.
Okay, all right. So what type of processor? Intel or AMD? Do we know?
It's an Intel i5.
i5. How many core?
I have no idea.
How much RAM? What's the size of the hard drive? Is it an optical hard drive or is it a mechanical?
No, it's a solid state.
Okay, so it is a solid state drive. All right.
Yes.
And what, Dan, in return for giving Roxanne a brand new LG laptop, what do you want?
Yeah, I mean, nothing in life is really free.
Exactly, Fester. You just nailed
Guess
it.
what? I'm already getting texts from a bunch of people. I'm going to tell Doug.
Yeah, listen, Doug knows. Listen,
I think Doug might know.
Dan.
All right, Dan, can you bring the laptop to the studio like in the next couple of hours? Can you bring it by live?
Oh, God.
Yeah, definitely.
Where do you, Dan? Where do you live? You have a 727 number. Do you live here in Pinellas?
Yeah, I'm down off of 4th Street. So,
Holy God, man, you're right down the freaking road. Hey,
I'll let you run down and meet Dan.
Yeah, seriously, Dan.
can you pick me up a Wawa smoothie on the way in?
Probably could.
Yeah, I'll grab you some Krispy Kreme, too.
All right. So, Dan, what time can you be here with Rock? And this is in the box, brand new?
Yeah, brand new.
What is the retail value of this thing?
I don't know, $10.99, I think.
Whoa! All right. All right, Dan, do you want to plug for your IT company, or is this just out of the goodness of your heart?
I mean, if you want to give me a plug, I'll always take it. So it's
All right.
Team Logic IT St. Petersburg.
All right, what's the name of your company?
Team Logic IT of St. Petersburg.
Team Logic IT of St. Petersburg.
Yeah.
All right, and Dan,
logicit.team.
what is it? What's the URL again?
It's logicit.team.
Look at that. And then it is now 7:08. The time is 7:08 here at the MJ Morning Show. What time could you be here, Dan?
Give me an hour.
An hour?
What?
An hour? Jeez, Dan.
One. This is better than Amazon Prime. It's Dan IT Prime. All right, Roxanne, do you want to accept this $1,100 laptop?
Yes.
Roxanne, yes or no?
Let me talk to.
Hold on. Let me talk to what? Who are we going to
Okay,
say?
Dan, come
Hold on,
visit
hold
us.
on.
Come visit us.
What were you just about to say?
I want to visit with Dan.
What were you just about to say? Let me talk to.
Dan,
Dan.
privately.
Oh,
All right. Oh, God.
No, Dan, come on down. We'll see you in an hour.
All right, Dan, and you're telling me it's a brand new factory. I'm not going to go through this. It's not going to have grease stains and smudge marks all over the screen and the keyboard.
Grease stains would be the least of your
All right,
problems.
it's brand new. All right, Rox, this is $1,100 coming your way. All right, Dan, I'm going to put you on hold, Dan. Coop, our producer, is going to give you the instructions on how to get to the studio, okay?
Great.
All right, hold on.
It's all right. We don't want anything, Dan. It's
Yeah.
okay.
All right, Roxanne. Oh, hey,
Yeah, we're good.
Hey, Dan, do you have two more?
Not exactly Oprah, are you, Dan?
You get a laptop. You get a laptop. You get a laptop. Everybody gets a laptop.
I'm just Dan from Team Logic.
All right, Dan, hold on a sec. All right, Coop, pick up the phone. Give Dan instructions. Rox, why are you blushing over
This
there?
is just so funny.
Roxanne, you're turning like strawberry red over there. The strawberry festival's over. Come on, stop it over there. What's the matter with you?
What am I supposed to do? So, should I accept this?
Yeah.
You're an adult. Make your own decision.
I mean, I understand Roxanne's dilemma. A man's offering to give her $1,000 in goods and services. And
How about Dan just come down and have some coffee with us? Part of the show. That was so nice.
I don't
of
want to
him.
hang out with Dan. He didn't give me nothing.
Are you now scared to take the free laptop from a listener?
I'm going to pay Dan
you're going to
because
pay
this is fantastic. It's like I'm going to pay him like a discounted rate
Well, dude,
a discounted rate?
Roxanne,
because I don't have to pay for delivery.
If
Like,
he,
you
if he doesn't want
Oh,
to
boy.
charge you, just take the damn laptop. Don't give him money. If he wants to give you the laptop and for a couple of plugs
Okay,
for
well, I
his
have some
IT
time.
business.
It's gonna be an hour before he's
First
down
of all,
here.
we need to look up a review for this. This
Yeah,
could be
I mean,
is this a good laptop?
You're really putting the cart before the horse on all of this, MJ. I'm sure it's a good laptop. LG builds a pretty good product on
Yeah.
most things they make.
They do.
We should also do a couple of Yelp reviews on Dan's company.
What?
We should look everybody up.
Yeah, we should.
This is my company, IT, whatever it was.
And then Roxanne, you can give him a good Google review
Yeah,
or
there
something.
you go.
All
There
right,
you
so
go.
in an hour, Roxanne should have a new laptop delivered to the radio studio here, and you'll be able to respond very shortly to listeners that are texting, and you're deficient in about 10 letters on your keyboard.
Yes. And now I'll be able to respond to all the texters again instead of just ha and okay.
What is your apprehension? Open up. What is your why
because
you're like flustered here?
No, because I just don't. I mean, it's so nice, but I don't. I'm not like in the hey, just give me a free laptop. No, I would just want to
We
make sure.
talked
that this
about
is,
well, hold on, Rox. We talked about your laptop dilemma, and a listener is listening. See, this is the listener interaction that we love on the MJ Morning Show. We're talking about a story, a situation, and a listener offers to solve your problem with your broken laptop and bring by a brand new laptop for you. This is
problem solved.
This is dream-like listener interaction here on the MJ Morning Show.
Until we find out what this creep wants.
Yeah, I mean,
He's not a creep.
The other foot hasn't dropped. Froggy's 100% right.
I mean, listen, number one,
Hey, radio lady, you want a laptop?
he's a listener, and then he's just going to call and give the hot one on the show a free laptop?
No, he
BS.
He owns a business. He owns an IT business. It makes sense. So he all right, Fester, will you stop? Stop.
I didn't hear
There's a
him
lot of
grunt.
investigating that needs to be done here.
All right, should we go to phones? Should we go to? Should we ask our listeners?
Yeah.
Should Roxanne take the laptop? I think we should. I think we ought to go to phones here.
Okay.
Fester, what are you shaking your head at? Speak.
I recuse myself from this segment. I'm against all of this. I'm against all
You're
of it.
against everything.
Hold on, you're against.
I'm against what? I'm against what? Listen.
You're against what? Her taking a free laptop?
I'm
Yes.
sure you wouldn't take it.
All right, let's go to phones.
Listen, I am going to pay him for the laptop.
No, you're not.
At least part of it.
I tell you, I should buy you the laptop, Roxanne. Is this company we work for? Because it's essentially an all-work
Yeah, you're
laptop.
right. You're so
MJ,
right.
This is a tool.
Can we expense this?
I have a computer at my desk that the company provides. The company should
Guys,
provide a laptop.
I
That's
don't
what
know.
that is.
Exactly.
I
This
don't
is
know
a
why.
work-related event.
Why is this so difficult? Roxanne has a broken laptop. The keypad is not working. Half the
take
letters
it.
don't work. A listener calls up who owns an IT company and says, "Hey, I'll give you a brand new laptop." What is wrong?
I'll pay you.
Let's go to phones.
What?
I'll pay you.
Let's
I don't talk like that.
let's go to phones. 800-990-1047. You never know what kind of twist and turn that the MJ Morning Show is going to take.
All right,
The
so-
question is, should Roxanne take the laptop from Dan, the listener, who owns the IT company? 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Let's go to phones right now. And then I got to get into the Orlando amusement park accident. We didn't get into that yesterday. There's a very, very famous operation that has the same ride, and they've shut it down. Fester thinks he knows what it is. We'll get into that in a minute. Let's grab Misty in Tampa. Hey, Misty, welcome to the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hi. Hey, Roxanne. So, and everybody, I was just wondering if this situation were reversed, like it was you, that it was your laptop and a woman listener called and offered you a free laptop, if you would feel the same way, like you would just get it, accept it, and be good with it.
Hold on, you're asking Roxanne if a woman offered the laptop, or you're asking us, the guys, if a woman offered us a laptop?
UMJ.
All right, so if a woman offered me... If a woman offered, so if I had the same situation and I talked about my broken laptop and a woman called up and offered me a free brand new laptop?
Yes.
What does it matter if it's a woman or a man? It's a free laptop.
Well, hold on, Misty, why do you think it matters? But by the way, the answer is if the conditions were right, I would have no problem taking a laptop.
Okay.
But what is your concern? Tell me where you're headed with this.
Because the guys are like, what does this creep want? And all that kind of thing.
First of all, I don't think it's fair. The guy's not a creep. He's a business owner, owns an IT company, is trying to do a good deed.
Yeah, Misty,
Yeah,
on the
that's true.
surface, there's no evidence that this guy's a creep.
No, there isn't. But you all said that, what does this creep want?
Well, we haven't lost.
Well, because first of all, Fester and Froggy are degenerates. That's number one.
We're the degenerates. We're the
All right,
degenerates.
so, Misty, should Roxanne take the laptop?
I have reservations.
Where do you have reservations? Is it tonight or is it for the weekend?
For tonight.
Okay.
Good one.
Where are you going?
No, I.
Dutch motel, huh?
All right, why do you have reservations?
Because anything free, it just seems weird. But I know that you all are in a different situation.
But again, the guy owns an established. I saw Fester go to the website. Fester looked up the guy's company. The guy is a legitimate IT company. I think this is on the level. I think it's totally legit.
Okay.
All right, but listen, Misty, I think it's smart to be cautious in this day and age. Misty, I think you're accurate and smart in proceeding cautiously on everything in life.
Something just hit me. Didn't Fester
Somebody just hit you?
No, didn't Fester... Something hit me.
Oh.
Didn't Fester get
Wait, Chris
headphones?
Rock or Will Smith? You okay?
Yes.
You all right?
Yes. Fester, you got headphones from a listener.
Yeah, they were sent in, though. They were sent in.
right.
That's right.
Yeah,
that,
From
you
a
know what?
female.
Roxanne.
No, it was from a man.
Yeah, Fester's headphones broke, and a listener Amazoned in new headphones for Fester because
That's right.
Fester had a broken ear dangling
That's
off.
right.
Yeah, but he didn't ask
People
for
always, I mean, back in the day, remember we were talking about those mini motorcycles? Those were all the rage. A listener comes by with like 3 of them.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, Misty, thanks for the
I
call.
took it. I was
let me-
driving that thing around town.
Let me run down the line here. Kevin, Sun City, what do you think? Should Roxanne take the free laptop?
Most definitely. Why wouldn't you?
That's right,
There we
buddy.
go.
Keep it simple.
Kevin, thanks for the call. Let me grab Ray is in Bradenton. Ray, should Roxanne grab the free laptop?
Absolutely. With everything that's going on in our world today, it's good to see that there are actually good people in the world.
That's
And
true.
that's the way I'm
Yeah.
taking
That's
it.
true,
You know,
Ray.
Yeah.
I got Froggy and Fester.
So we think.
Just because you guys are creeps, you assume that everyone else is a
Well,
creep.
hold on. We're asking questions
jealous.
about something,
You're
and you're the
jealous.
one coming at us? Mr. Ask a Million Questions?
I'm totally a question asker. I totally am skeptical of everything, but I think I've heard enough now that I think this is legit and totally on the level.
A 4-minute conversation. Well, yeah, that's enough.
Okay.
Ray, thanks for the call. Sarah's in Seminole. Sarah, what should Roxanne do? Free laptop, yes or no?
Oh, no way. There are so many. Okay, the mini bike's cool. That's all fun and play with, whatever. But this laptop, this is something a kid could use whose parents can't afford to pay it. A nursing home. My mother's in a nursing home. The old people there fight over a computer time. They have
Hold on.
one.
There are old people fighting over computers in nursing homes?
Give me that PC,
And
you
those-
bitch.
We got to get those videos on YouTube, man. I'll tell you right now.
I would watch
wanna
old
see-
people
I
fighting
wanna
over a
see-
laptop.
I want to see old people fighting over computers in nursing homes. That's a whole new genre of online video. Let's get that on TikTok. All right, so your complaint is that Roxanne doesn't really need it. She can afford it. So,
multiple laptops.
all right, so you're saying that the laptop ought to go to someone more needy and not Roxanne.
Absolutely.
All right, so that's your complaint.
Okay, that's a
You
good
should
answer.
probably think about starting like a old people laptop charity there,
Andre in Tampa. Andre, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
How you doing, sir?
Doing well. What do you think?
Oh, I think she should take it.
Look at that. Let me grab Dawn in Largo. Dawn, you're on the MJ Morning Show. What should Roxanne do with the laptop?
She should 100% take it. This guy might have been given some to give out to the community, so he might be trying to do some good deeds.
I think it's a good deed.
Yeah,
the guy's a
it's a good
regular
deed.
listener. He's just trying to do something nice. Dawn, thanks for the call. All right, you got to stop the calls coming in. Let me just take the last ones on the board here. Let's grab Michael in Jacksonville. Hey, Michael, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hey, MJ. Yeah, she should take it. One, it's going to be a tax write-off for me, and two, you got a haircut from one of your listeners right after the pandemic.
That's
if you
right.
Remember that?
Oh, that's right. A listener that worked at like Supercuts or something came in to give me a haircut in the parking lot. Thanks for the call. All right, Marcos in Tampa. Hey, Marcos, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Doing well. Should Roxanne take the laptop? Yes or no?
Sure. She should take it. It's free, and it's coming from a guy that got his own company, so why should people got to worry about what the guy got in mind? He might not have nothing in mind.
No, he does. Apparently, he owns an IT company, and
It's his
give
business.
him a plug, and it's a brand new laptop.
Good
Problem
point.
solver.
Last call on this. Let's grab Karen in Pinellas. Hello, Karen. MJ Morning Show. You're the final word on Roxanne taking the laptop in less than an hour from a listener who's going to come by the studio to replace her broken laptop. Yes or no?
Yes. I mean, I love you guys. If she doesn't want it, I'll be glad to take it because my laptop is about to give out. I have this laptop for over 8 years.
All right,
there we go.
This
Look
is
at
a
that.
charity laptop.
Maybe we should give you Roxanne's
Thank you.
busted laptop. Do you use the T, R, or L often? 'Cause otherwise, this is really a great laptop she has.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Roxanne, what is your answer? Are you going to take the laptop? Yes or no?
Fester,
Why are you
Fester, stop telling her what to
Why
say.
are you looking at Fester?
She's looking for me, and I'm giving her my seal of approval on this whole situation. That's all.
Dan, come on down. Come on down to the studio. We want to, yes.
Come on down! A new laptop!
He's like, oh, yes, finally. Approval.
Yes.
Hey, Dan, I'll tell you what, Dan, while you're at it, you know what? Could you also bring...
A new car!
Why don't you bring that down for Roxanne as well? All right, folks, we're running a little late here. But look at that. I mean, stuff that we have no idea is going to happen on the show happens on the show.
Anybody in the furniture business, the MJ Morning Show office is currently in need of a new love seat and I need a new riding lawnmower. So,
Oh man,
Froggy,
Roxanne,
anything?
we got to talk about your toilet. We got to talk about your toilet issues coming up as well. Roxanne's got toilet issues. Hold on. We got a loaded long chunk of MJ next. Also, the amusement park ride in Orlando, which we didn't get to yesterday. We will get to that coming up. All right, we're loaded next. Don't move, folks. It's the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. I want to talk. It is 7:30 exactly. Hey, folks, MJ and Fester, Froggy, Roxanne, and Coop. You got the MJ Morning Show, and of course, we appreciate you spreading the word that the MJ Morning Show is back here on Q105. I'm the only one in the studio. I mean, literally, I am the only one in here. There's no Roxanne, there's no Froggy, there's no Fester. Coop, where the hell is everybody?
I don't know.
Do they know that we have a show to do?
I guess something's more important.
What are they doing? I mean, all three of them are out of the main studio. Coop's in his own little booth right across from us through the glass, and the whole rest of the gang, they're gone.
And sometimes they run in, but there's nobody here.
Oh, here's Fester casually strolling in. Dude, what are you doing? Why is everyone we're on the air? It is 7:30. We start on a long chunk of the show.
Yeah.
And Fester, you're just walking in with a tumbler in your hand like you don't have a care in the world. Oh, here's Froggy.
I was here. I was under the table.
I don't
You weren't
have...
under the what are you guys doing?
First of all, I thought...
We were having a meeting.
I thought Michael Jackson was a little bit of a longer song.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I did too.
Beat it,
I did too.
I thought the solo was longer that Eddie Van Halen did. I guess not.
Yeah, that's right. That is Eddie Van Halen.
But I think the solo is a lot longer. That's what I was relying on.
It's not. The solo finished and it went back to the chorus, you dope.
That's not how songs work.
Anyway.
Yes, it is. It is how songs work. Yeah. You got the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. So within half an hour, we should have Roxanne's brand new free laptop.
That's amazing. I need to do something nice to pay it forward.
All right.
You really don't. I think you're thinking too much. I think you just take it and go on with your day.
Yeah, thinking just a little too much here. All right, we got a lot of ground to cover here. First of all, the amusement park ride situation in Orlando. Man, that was a big kid. What'd they say? He was 340 pounds and 6'5" at 14 years old.
A really large young man.
Terrible story. You know, we didn't get a chance to talk about this yesterday because it was our first day back from vacation, and we were all jammed up. But a terrible, terrible story out of Orlando. What is that? It's Icon Park, right?
Yeah, that's where the big Ferris wheel is. They also have
That's like an independent joint trying to
Yeah.
siphon off business from Universal and Disney.
The Orlando Eyes there, right?
Let's call them what they are. They're just trying to siphon business off of the big bad boy amusement parks.
A lot of places are like that in Orlando where there's tourists there anyway and they need things to do besides the theme parks, and it gives them another thing to do.
There's all kinds of stuff like that there.
Yeah, the Icon Park has like a little shopping area, has a food court, of course, has the big Ferris wheel, they have like a spinny ride that takes you up ridiculously high.
Well, they have where you could act like you put on the windsuit and you fly in the air.
I don't know
those
if they have
rides.
I don't know if they have the iFly type thing at that location, but yeah, and they have this newer ride that's like just a straight drop down. Nope.
Tyree Sampson, 14 years old from Missouri, as this free fall gigantic tower ride was coming down, he must not have been strapped in, or his size, his girth it was not clicked properly in place to lock it. And, the video is horrific. And it's just a tragedy. It is an awful, awful accident. Is it a defect in the ride? There were reports that the kid was turned away from other rides because the kid was gigantic. 14 years old, 6'5", 340 pounds. My guess is he probably should never been on this ride in the first place, that there was no way to close that safety bar around him properly to begin with.
And weren't there some other rides that he was not able to get on?
Well, that's the point.
Yeah.
Did I say that? I thought I said that.
Well, you probably did when I was not in the room.
No, maybe I didn't. But you're 100% right that they turned him away from other rides at the park. That, hey, dude, we're sorry, you're just too big. And the father of the boy that died, the father's saying that they should have turned him away from this ride as well. Well, guess what? He'd still be alive if they turned him away. But it seems that this kid was just way too big for this ride.
Who buckled his strap? I mean, I saw a video of him sitting on the ground.
I don't know if it's a strap. I think it's like a metal bar that comes down, and those things typically click and lock in place like a roller coaster. And I'm guessing that this thing just was not latched properly in place because of the size of this kid.
But did you hear about, he knew that, the child knew that when the ride was starting to take off, he started to panic.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, that's,
That's why I stay away from those high rides.
Well, there is a famous amusement park that has, they've stopped the ride at their location as well, even though it's not the exact same ride. It's made by the same manufacturer. It's a similar ride. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I mean, there's tons of them like this, aren't there?
Well, yeah, there are a bunch of these tower rides with these big, giant free fall drops. But, Fester, do you know which particular amusement park has closed down their similar ride until more is known? Do you know which one I'm talking about?
Okay, I don't know who closed their ride. I didn't see that.
No, that's what I'm talking about.
But
there is a very well-known amusement park that has shut down a similar ride. Listen.
Is it Joe Exotic's park?
Let me read the quote here. Although blank does not have the specific ride involved in the tragic incident, the safety of our guests is our top priority, said a statement from blank, from their public relations director, Wes Ramey. Out of an abundance of caution and until further details about the incident at Icon Park in Orlando are known, we have temporarily closed Dropline, our drop tower ride that was developed by the same manufacturer. Do you know what the blank is? Which place?
No, which place?
Let me give you a hint.
Working 9 to 5. What a way to make oh, yeah, now we do.
Where is it?
Dollywood.
You are correct, 100% right. So, what are you laughing
What are
at?
you laughing at?
Roxanne's over here like, oh, now I know. Of course. It's 9 to 5. See, I know they have a similar ride, MJ, in the center of Busch Gardens.
A lot of these, like Six Flags.
When you asked earlier if I knew what a theme park has a similar ride, I thought it was Busch Gardens locally because you can hear it throughout the park as it drops.
Yeah,
I used to work that ride.
Yeah, and I've
whoa, wait, what?
Yeah, I used to work at Busch Gardens.
Wait, why did we find out about a new job that you had every damn week?
I've had a lot of jobs.
Oh my God! Wait a minute, you're
a carny?
Wait a minute.
No, I was a Pantopia rides operator.
Dude, literally every week we find about you're 24 years old and you've had 172 jobs so far.
I've had like 4 midlife crises, so I've changed my jobs a lot.
You had a midlife crisis at 21?
Yeah.
Ugh. You may want to see a doctor.
Oh my God! Wait a minute. So when did you work at the drop ride at Busch Gardens?
It was my sophomore year of college. So back in 2017, it was a summer job. Worked there in the summer through the fall. I was a ride operator for Falcon's Fury.
Did you actually push the start button?
Yeah. I was
You
in the
did?
little control unit. So we used to change positions throughout the day. So you'd get 2 hours one place and then
Right.
swap. So I did everything from starting the ride to buckling people in to being the person at the front of the line.
And did you find that you were very well and properly trained at Busch Gardens?
Oh yeah, they make sure that you go through the right training.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Busch Gardens and Disney and Universal, I'm pretty sure they have their crap together pretty strongly.
Yeah, so I've been on that ride. Falcon's Fury is what it is, right?
Hold on.
Yep,
you were-
Falcon's Fury.
How did you get on
Wait,
there?
hold on.
They let you on that ride?
Listen, you buckle in, it fits it, and Coop, it's a strap connection. It's a harness and then a strap that locks in, right?
Yes.
So
And there's a detector in the unit, if I remember correctly, that tells you if all the seatbelts are in there, are locked properly.
So if belts or the buckles aren't, there's a detector so a light doesn't illuminate. You gotta
There's
wait. You gotta wait for a light to come on that everything is secured.
Yeah, so there's 4 grid. So it's a circle, so it divides it into 4, so it knows which area doesn't have the right.
I'll tell you what, Fester can ride the rides, but I'll tell you what, the last person that I would want in charge of safety or operating a ride is Fester.
Absolutely. No,
You are the last. You are the last person that I would want.
I want to go to Busch Gardens all the time as an enjoyer of the park, and certainly not somebody in charge of any kind of safety. That's just not me. Yeah. But no, MJ, they have this same ride, and I've been on it a bunch of times, and it takes you up and it tilts you forward, and then it drops you. And this guy in Orlando, this boy, this very large boy,
14 years old.
He was not buckled in properly.
340 pounds, 6'5". This kid was a mountain.
And the force, I just saw the video, and the force of it coming down, it shot him to the ground.
It's just, it was just
horrific.
Just a terrible, terrible story. And it's the investigation's gonna show that the kid was too big and that the device, the locking mechanism to secure him to the ride, it was not properly closed. Listen, I think you can make a determination right now of probably what happened there.
There's one of the news stations found the operational manual, and the maximum rider weight for free fall is 286 pounds.
Oh my God, the kid is 60 pounds over.
Right.
60 pounds over. That is that.
You can tell by looking at him. You can tell he's not right for the ride. Why did they stop him?
It's not even that he's over the weight limit. He wasn't properly buckled in. Yeah, I mean, I understand that they all have these weight restrictions, but
he shouldn't have been on the ride.
He should never have been there.
He was outside of the recommended weight limit for the ride. It's unbelievable. Listen, our thoughts go out to the friends and family of Tyree, and just a terrible, terrible situation. All right, moving along. Oh, I want to make another scuba mention here. Of course, I'm just back from Egypt, just back from the Red Sea. My email was flooded. I think I mentioned this, late in the 8 o'clock hour yesterday. My passion for scuba diving is so intense, and of course, if you listened yesterday, you heard some of my chatter about going to Egypt. I was on the Red Sea for a week on an aggressor liveaboard, and I did 19 dives in the Red Sea last week. It was just fantastic. I'm a scuba fan. I find it to be the most relaxing thing that I can possibly do. For me, scuba is it's an immersion into such an activity that is just so peaceful, so enjoyable. And I enjoy it so much, I'd like to be an ambassador. And I said on yesterday's program, listen, if you've always wanted to become scuba certified, if you always wanted to become a certified scuba diver, let me help you out. I've got great connections locally, and I'll personally walk you through this. I have a whole pile of emails that I have in my email box, and I'm going to get to it later today. And I'm going to send everyone an email on where you should go to get scuba certified locally here in the Tampa Bay area. So if you saw my images, if you saw my videos underwater in the Red Sea, and you want to get scuba certified, get a hold of me. I will personally take care of this. So if you want to become scuba certified, just send me an email, mj@mjmorningshow.com. mj@mjmorningshow.com. And the fact is, I'm so passionate about this hobby, about this sport, this activity, that... Are you hacking up over there?
I'm just laughing because who cares about how passionate you are? I'm passionate about fishing.
If you want to get into
Hold on,
fishing,
you're-
email
I'm not
Froggy.
putting it down. I'm just saying.
I'm talking about something I love to do, and I'd like to spread the joy of what I enjoy to my listeners.
Yeah, but all of a
and
sudden
you're hacking up loogies over there.
I would
it was
like
a little
to
bit
be-
of a little bit of a cough.
I would like to be an ambassador for all things underwater.
You know, can I do the same thing for sim racing? If anybody wants to get into sim racing,
Roxanne, what are you laughing at?
I'm passionate about reading.
Oh my God! So guys,
I love rollerblading. Hit me
All
up.
right, you guys,
Yeah, rollerblading.
you guys are busting my butt because I'm trying to.
we want to be ambassadors for rollerblading.
I'm trying to spread joy of something I love to do.
I love eating.
And if we have listeners that always wanted to be scuba certified and they'd like some assistance on how to get certified, and I'm offering my personal assistance to listeners, you know what? I don't feel bad about what I'm doing at all.
What are
right
you going to
now.
do? Have them over to your pool and have
Seriously.
classes on Saturday
All
mornings?
right, now, listen, you don't want to go too quickly.
I know a great operation and I know a great instructor.
All right, we're going to hand out masks at 11 a.m.
All right, folks.
Oh, I do want to do an ASMR symposium.
All right.
Yes, that's good.
I would like to be an ambassador for sitting in recliners.
I'm moving along. Okay.
If any of you would like to sit in
God.
recliners,
You guys having
hit me
fun?
up.
Are you guys having
Fester
fun? Really?
at
Just
MJ Morning
you guys
Show.
are pooping all over something I enjoy.
It's
and
like
I'm
you're
trying.
Jacques Crusoe all of a sudden. What is
It's
this?
not Jacques Crusoe.
Yes, it is. Don't make yourself sound stupid. It's Jacques Crusoe.
it's Jacques Croissant.
Yeah, why didn't you say Jacques Crouton?
Jacques Crusoe. You mean, you know what? There's a lot of fun stuff going on above the water,
Could
too.
you picture MJ going to a party and now entering Ambassador of Scuba, MJ?
He has his little scuba suit. Scuba suit.
All right, folks, if you haven't seen my videos, if you haven't seen the octopus, the dolphin that swam with us under the Red Sea last week, the turtles, the amazing anemones.
The videos are cool. I'll give you that.
My videos under the Red Sea are amazing.
Yeah, they are.
If you haven't, oh, good. So you agree on something, guys.
The videos are great. The
All right.
videos are
All right.
amazing.
If
You have to see the
All right,
videos.
if you haven't seen my videos, go to my Instagram account. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, follow my Instagram, Certified Todd Schnitt. So Instagram, do the word certified, and then my real name, Todd Schnitt. Certified TODD SCHNITT. And then as I wrap this up, so go to my Instagram, look at my videos, and then give me a follow on Insta. Now, if you'd like to get scuba certified, I will personally make introductions for you. Send me a private personal email if you're interested in getting scuba certified. Send it to MJ at MJMorningshow.com. That's MJ at MJMorningshow.com, and I'll send you information on who I trust to get you certified. Who, you know, I had my kids, for instance, you know, got certified. All right, so go ahead, Fester.
No, I mean, go to the scuba store and just tell them the ambassador sent you.
The ambassador of all things,
You
all
should-
underwater
You should
activities.
change your
You know what?
Instagram to Ambassador Todd Schnitt.
You guys are a bunch of ass clowns.
Listen,
You need a jacket with some tassels.
What, I should
An
have
ambassador.
I should have a Captain Crunch jacket.
Yeah, you did. If you're an ambassador of underwater activities.
A Captain Crunch Admiral patches or
you
something.
should introduce yourself to people as ambassador. Yes.
Of what? Scuba?
I'm the ambassador of scuba.
Dr. Jackson, this is
sea.
Ambassador Schnitt. Oh, hello, Ambassador.
Move it along. Can we talk about Roxanne's toilet issue?
Please.
Are you a
It's
plumber,
underwater,
too?
so maybe you're the ambassador of this too.
So, that's right. Can I scuba in your toilet?
Ugh. I mean, it's all the ocean really is. If you really want to be.
It's true. Listen, it is the fishes and sharks, and it is their
The big
toilet.
toilet.
First time I took my kid to the beach, she's looking. She goes, "Dad, is this just really the fish's potty?" I'm like, "Yeah,
Yep.
that's really all it is."
Yesterday, Roxanne sends me a link to a story, and you had a comment like, "I know that we've talked about this in the past, or this has come up in the past, but you think this is really important."
I've always thought this is important, even before I read about it.
Actually, when I saw that you sent me a link to a news story on this particular situation, and then you said that I do this all the time, and if it doesn't have this particular item at the toilet, you do something very specific.
Yes.
I'm telling you right now, we need to shoot a video. We need to do Roxanne toilet reenactments.
Oh my
gosh.
There's a whole genre.
All right, hang on. Listen. Now, Roxanne and I, we know what we're talking about here.
Yeah, it's
you guys
not as
probably
filthy
don't. All right,
as it
Roxanne,
sounds.
would you like to explain what the toilet situation is?
I would love to. Okay, so this has come out before, but even before I heard about it, I've thought to myself, when you flush the toilet, especially like in a public restroom, you know the stuff is like spraying out of it, even if you can't see it.
Yeah.
Little.
The aerosolized.
Yes.
All right, so the deal is, and this story has been around for a while, that experts say you should always close the lid
Yes.
when you flush. So if you're at home or you're at a place where there is a lid, close the lid before you flush the toilet.
Always.
Because you don't want the, going all over the
I
place.
always heard you put your face over it before you flush.
You go all right into the commode and then you flush.
Yeah, Froggy, why are you going to do that? Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, I'm not going to touch the toilet lid anyway.
Well, in my home, I always put the toilet lid down when I flush. And I also like to keep it down because I also read like feng shui. You know what feng shui is, right? It's bad if you keep your toilet seat up because it's like symbolic of money being flushed down the toilet.
What?
Yeah.
Never
So-
heard
Hold on. Feng shui? There's a toilet feng shui?
Oh my God.
It's just feng shui in
I
general.
have to look this up.
What
Look,
the
look.
fung is she talking about?
Yeah, it is bad feng shui to leave your lid up
100%, and it drives me
because
crazy. I'm constantly.
it means flushing money down the
Yes,
toilet.
I'm constantly shutting toilets in our household. Like, shut the toilet lid. We don't want to flush money down the toilet. So,
Oh, you're psychotic.
What does that have to do? It's not like leaving a light on or
Hey,
something. There's-
Doug, great news. I feng shuied a free laptop today. I didn't spend $1,000.
All right, but here's the funny thing.
because all my toilet seats are down.
Here's the funny thing, and this is what we need to get on video. Roxanne sent me a note when she said, scientist reveals the disgusting reason why you should never flush your toilet with the lid up. And again, this is not a news story, but this is the latest version. Dr. Carl has explained why you should always flush the toilet with the lid down. The scientist said flushing with the lid up releases a plume of bacteria and water. He said the bacteria and the water particles float around the bathroom for hours. And when they settle, there's a chance that they could land on your toothbrush.
Ew. Yeah, because that plume goes up like 7 feet in the air.
What if that helps with plaque and gingivitis?
New from Crest, it's toilet toothpaste. Is that it?
Oh.
Okay, so on this feng shui for beginners,
Yeah, be careful when you say
I know.
that. I don't trust you
I
at
don't
all.
trust me either
Yeah.
on this. And it says first thing to have is it feng or feng?
I say feng shui.
Okay, so
Feng shui.
whatever she just said, first thing it says for a FS bathroom, put down the toilet seat at all times. Because
Oh, wow. That really is on a feng shui website.
Because what does a toilet do? It flushes. It takes things away. It'll take down your wealth and your prosperity and your good juju.
I know. Here's the juju. Here's the funny thing. This is the image I have in my head. So when Roxanne sent me the link to this new version of the story that's been around for a long time about closing your lid, Roxanne said, whenever I'm in a place that doesn't have a lid, when I flush, I'm paraphrasing now, that you extend your foot out
Yeah.
and then you run as quickly as you
Yes.
can away from the toilet. What about the automatic flushers?
Well,
sometimes
that's the
those
worst.
flush. Sometimes
Oh.
those flush when you don't even expect them to flush.
It's terrifying. It's terrifying. And the worst of it is, okay, what am I always doing? I'm always in a public restroom with a child. So then you have to protect. Usually you and the child both have to go. So then the seat wants to flush when you're still in there with the child, and then the child is right at
Yeah, because sometimes
eye level.
the auto flushers go
Yeah.
when they want to go.
Oh man, I had an auto flusher trigger when I was still sitting down. Yeah, it was great.
That was like a bidet.
I was like, oh man, this is wonderful. Get me
great.
one of these.
Oh, great. So it was like a big old fountain of stuff coming all over you.
It was a rush of wind and
jeez.
little sprinkles.
All
It
right,
was
so
great.
anyway, we got to shoot a video of Roxanne flushing public toilets with no lids and how you run away as fast as
yeah,
possible.
I do. With children in tow. I'm like, look away, look
All right,
away.
So why
Duck.
don't you book Buck in the video department? Let's get some video shot. I want to see this.
You need one of those long grabber sticks.
Yeah.
This could be very, very funny. I think this could be one of our top
All right.
videos ever.
It's our next video.
Is what I'm thinking. Hey, Coop, when the guy Dan brings by the free laptop for Roxanne, how is he going to notify us that he's here?
That's a good question.
Okay, that's great.
Hold on, you gave
He
him
could be here right now.
Dude, you gave him instructions on how to get here. You didn't give him instructions on how to get into the building to bring him in?
Well, he knew where we were located. So I was like,
Okay.
okay, cool. And then I didn't. I mean, he knows our number.
Yeah, just call us when you get here.
Yeah,
Dan.
exactly. He knows the protocol. He knows what's
We're not going to give him the secret number, are we? No, just call us to the studio line, right?
Now, do we want him? We don't. Do we want him in here? Or do we?
Yes, we want it. Yes.
What?
Yeah, we want him to come in.
All right. Okay. Just
The
making
guy
sure.
owns an IT company here in St. Pete and has offered to give folks. If you're just tuning in and you don't know what's going on, Roxanne this morning revealed that her laptop is screwed. She's got an older, 3-year-old Lenovo Yoga.
Yes.
And a whole bunch of the letters in the middle of the keyboard don't work. Which ones?
L, F, T, G, H, N, R,
Like
and
it's
S.
the whole
You don't need those.
The whole line down the middle of the keyboard. The circuit board must have busted, and her keyboard is not working. She can't type a whole bunch of letters. And then Dan heard us talking about this about an hour ago, and Dan says, "Hey, I own an IT company in St. Pete. I've got a brand new LG laptop in the box. I'll give it to Roxanne."
Mm-hmm. So nice.
And he's driving by with a new laptop. So you got to figure out, Coop, how to get the guy in the building so Roxanne can get a free laptop.
I'll do like a nice customer service check every 5 minutes just in case as well. Go up to the front.
If Dan's a savvy computer tech guy, he could easily hack through our security
He's going to
system.
hack through our key card system.
Seriously. I mean,
He doesn't need me.
He's going to have the wires off the wall like MacGyver or something.
I remember I had a job. I got my first key card like in 1996, and this is the same system, okay? So it's not that difficult.
I already figured out what I'm going to do, guys. If you want me to tell you now, or I'll do it when Dan gets here.
Gosh.
Hold on. You're going to...
All you have to do literally is take it.
Roxanne is getting like a guilt trip about taking a free laptop from a guy that owns an IT company that just wants to give you a laptop and maybe get a couple of plugs on the show.
Okay, but I have a good idea.
I'm going to donate 1,000 gallons of blood.
Yes.
Yes.
Not mine, of course.
When Tim the engineer has the blood mobile again here, which is like every 3 days, by the way. But what are you laughing at?
He does have the blood mobile.
It's like every week.
I fully support the work of Florida Blood Services. They are an amazing organization.
100%. Folks, donate blood.
Absolutely.
Donate blood, donate blood, donate blood.
Everybody around here is getting weak from all the blood releasing. You don't walk around anymore.
Roxanne on her 100-gallon commitment over a free laptop.
We got folks that are
The truck is
collapsing.
back. Oh, can you give me something with sugar in it?
Hey, would you like some grandma's crackers?
All right, guys, let's move along. Got a lot of stuff to do. Hey, so remember yesterday we were talking about the engagement gift? Remember the story on the engagement gift?
Yes.
All right. What do you remember from the story we did late in the show yesterday? This is very late in the show.
You have a cousin who has gotten married 3 times.
No.
Engaged 3 times.
I had a cousin that was engaged 3 times, and we gave them a gift. It was like an expensive Tiffany's registry gift, and then they called off the engagement. Then he got engaged again. We sent another gift, and then they called off that engagement. And then the third woman got engaged. I sent them Jack. I'm like, I'm not sending a damn thing. What we said was, when you get married, when you actually get married, we'll give you the engagement gift and the wedding gift at the same time. And that's what we did. And I thought maybe we ought to go to phones. Do you remember, Roxanne, what we were talking about?
Yeah.
What we ought to ask our listeners?
At what point do you stop giving someone gifts if they keep getting engaged?
Right. So, or remarried.
Right.
All right. Now, I think we ought to go to phones on this. I think this could be very interesting. Take a couple of phone calls. Have you been through a situation where somebody that you know has been engaged a ridiculous amount of times, and it's like, my God, you're draining me. I'm not giving you an engagement gift every time for your failed engagements. That's number one. Or, folks, what about people that you know that have been married like a ridiculous amount of times? Do you keep giving wedding gift after wedding gift? Typically, you should be on the hook for like one wedding gift for a friend. What happens when they sap your system and suddenly,
They drain your pipeline of presents.
They do it. They're like, one person is like 4 or 5 gifts, depending on how many engagements, how many weddings, how many marriages. All right, let's go to phones.
Before
Folks,
we do, can I ask a question of the room? Am I the only one who doesn't give gifts for engagements? Because
I was thinking the same thing, Roxanne. I heard MJ talking about giving engagement gifts. I'm like, I've never given a gift to a...
Yeah.
Congratulations, you're getting engaged. That means I would have given Roxanne a gift a decade ago? I mean, come on. What does that mean?
Let's
That's
go to
pretty
phones.
generous.
Let's go to phones. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Let's go to phones right now. Any aspect of engagement gifts, wedding gifts, you just heard what we're discussing. Do you have a story? Do you have a scenario? What do you want to tell us? Did you ever tell a friend, a coworker? You ever tell a relative? You know what? Enough with your engagement. Enough already. Stop. I'm not giving you any more gifts. Maybe you got a scenario that's similar that we haven't even thought of. 800-990-1047. Let's hit phones right now. 800-990-1047. And you think, is it appropriate to say, you know what? You've been engaged 5 times, no more gifts. Or you've been married 4 or 5 times. That's it. No, I'm not giving you no more gifts. All right, 800-990-1047. We got to hit phones here. Have you guys, before I go to phones, have you guys, Coop, get them screened quickly. Before I go to phones on this, Roxanne, Fester, Froggy, have you guys have any situations similar to like my cousin?
My wife had a friend who got married 3 times. She's in the process of getting married her 3rd time now.
Right.
And we got married back in 2001. She got married a couple months after we did. They were bridesmaids in the wedding and back and forth. Oh, it was so great. 6 years later, she breaks up with that guy, single for a couple years. 2nd marriage. We go to that. We bring another gift.
Yeah.
And she divorces him in 7 years. And then we just get an invitation in the mail a couple of months ago. Save the date.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, my God.
It's going to be a beach wedding.
Oh, great.
And we're like, this is the 3rd time.
Yeah.
I don't even want to go.
Stacy in Largo. Hi, Stacy. You're on the MJ Morning Show. We'll take a few calls on this, and I got to move on. Hi, Stacy. Welcome.
Good morning, MJ. Hi, Roxanne. Hi, Coop. Hi, Fester. Hi, Froggy.
Hi.
She got us all in.
All right.
I was
Hey.
wondering who you'd leave out.
Well, thank you, Stacy. Go ahead.
So I have been engaged multiple times in my life,
How many? Wait a minute. How many times have you been engaged?
probably close to 10.
What?
Oh,
my God!
You're amazing.
All right, Stacy, you got to explain. All right, go ahead.
She's something.
And I've only actually gone down the aisle once. We got married at a courthouse in Lawrenceville, Georgia, in a small little reception at home. And I'm actually currently engaged again, and that marriage only lasted a year and a half.
Oh my! If you don't mind me asking, Stacy, how old are you?
41.
You're 41. You've been engaged. Is this like your 10th or 11th now?
11th, maybe 12th.
You just love falling in love.
My goodness.
Now, how long
Indecisive.
have these engagements lasted?
This one has actually lasted over 10 years.
Wait a minute.
You got engaged before you were 30, 10 times?
How old were you when you first got engaged? Like 8?
15.
You were 15?
What? Okay.
Where did you live that you got? Wait a minute. Where did you live that you got engaged at 15?
I was living in LA, and my mom and I were going to actually have a double wedding. She was going to marry the father of the son that I was actually engaged to.
What? This is outrageous.
Wait a minute. How old was the son that you were going to get engaged? That you got engaged to?
20.
He was 20. You were 15.
Correct.
I mean, MJ, you have to start young if you're going to be 10 times engaged.
Oh my!
My ex-husband was 25, and I was 17 when we married.
Holy moly! All right. So when are you scheduled to get married again now?
We haven't put a rush on it, but it has been 12 years that we've been together.
Oh, okay.
We've been engaged for 10.
All right. So you've kind of settled down a little bit.
Of these 10 engagements,
Wow.
how many presents have you gotten? I mean,
Well, that's the point. Have
Yeah.
have people stopped giving you engagement gifts?
Yes.
Okay. Here's another question. How many rings did you give back?
Good.
All of them, but the one I'm currently wearing.
And you're getting married, so there you go.
Okay.
She's
wow,
lying.
Stacy. Oh, you're
she's lying.
You think she's making this all up?
But she can't let this current guy know that she has, 4 engagement rings sitting in a safety deposit box.
He has known me for 15 years. We've been together for 13. In fact, the engagement ring I'm wearing, I bought myself.
I've been waiting for you to get through all those other engagements before I thought I'd ask. I've known you for so long.
Stacy, what a crazy story. Thanks for calling in.
You're welcome.
We appreciate you listening. Wow. Let me grab, is it Katrina in Bradenton? Katrina, you're on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Hi.
Hey, that's a hard story to top.
Oh,
I'll give you that.
I'm telling you. Wait a minute. You want me just to hang up on you now?
You know, I almost just hung up. I just
I'm kidding. No,
Katrina.
she's there. I'm kidding.
she's
I'm kidding.
there.
She's there. Hey, Katrina, I'm sorry. All right, go ahead.
That's okay. Mine's not so much about the engagements or weddings or any of that because that's very true, but also baby showers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
I mean, people that are having, a tough time making ends meet and, on a budget, if you start getting hit with engagements and weddings and baby showers, my God, it'll drain you. You might not be able to put gas in your car.
Yeah.
Hold on. What'd you just say? What'd you say?
It will literally kill you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Literally?
just like when you have people graduating, they're getting engaged and they're throwing parties, then they get married, and then they've had 5 children already and on number 6, and she gives away everything after every baby and wants all new. And just like it's a brand new baby.
Katrina, thanks.
I'm glad you brought that one up because I feel like you have one baby, you have your big shower because you don't have anything, you don't know anything, and then the second baby just do sprinkles.
All right, I'm going to take one more call on this. Lizzie is in Tampa. Hey, Lizzie, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Hi there. How are you?
We are well. What is your story?
So, actually, my story is about my aunt. She has been engaged 4 times and married 4 times. The first time my parents gave her a very nice gift, and we thought it would last, and then it didn't. They were married for maybe a year. And then she got engaged again, and they were married for 3 years, I think. Then, of course, they broke up, and then she met another guy that she liked and was engaged to him for only a month and got married to him fast, and then they broke up. After, the second guy, my parents refused to give her any more gifts.
Yeah, see, that's where I am.
She was not happy about that. She was actually pretty upset. She's like, well, you're my sister. You should give me something. And my mom's like, no. I have 2 kids.
I love it. Fantastic. Thank you, Lizzie. Appreciate the call. Man, a couple of crazy stories there.
Wow. The first one out of the gate, engaged 10 times.
Coop, is it true that the free laptop guy, Dan, is in the studio?
Yeah, he just arrived. He's here now.
Where are we holding him?
We can put him in the studio, the main studio.
Where is he right now?
He's right next to me.
He's in there.
Yeah.
All right, well, hang on. Just tell him we'll be right there. Does he actually have a laptop box with him?
Yeah, and he's got he did stop at Krispy Kreme as well.
Did he stop?
Yeah.
He got his donuts?
Yeah.
We're getting free donuts and a free laptop for Roxanne?
This is amazing.
I'm liking this guy more and more.
Yeah, the donuts did it for Fester.
You're a good egg in my book,
All
Dan.
right, folks, if you don't know why, a guy is about to give Roxanne a free $1,100 brand new laptop computer. If you don't know what transpired early this morning, we'll fill you in just a few moments.
Wait, he's got more stuff too.
What?
Okay.
I'll let him.
Tell him, we'll get to him in a second.
We'll get to him in just a matter of moments. Wow, this is a crazy morning here on the MJ Morning Show. Absolutely incredible. How are the texting been good
Crazy.
today?
Yeah, but I can't respond to anyone
That's
because
what
of my
I'm saying.
laptop.
So,
have a new computer yet?
again.
All I type to people is either 100, okay, or haha.
All right, now, folks, if you have been one of the many, many texters this morning to our text line and our call-in line, 800-990-1047, and if you're getting bizarre responses from Roxanne, who handles our texts every morning, it's because Roxanne's keyboard on her Lenovo Yoga, it is busted, and half the letters don't work, so she's having a tough time using her keyboard and responding to people. So that's why we talked about it, and then a guy named Dan called up and said, hey, listen, I'm an IT guy. I got a brand new laptop in a box. I'll give it to Roxanne. And that's why we're about to talk to Dan in a few minutes, so hang on. Fester, this is urgent. This is breaking news. And when I saw this, I thought of you. Roxanne, you saw the story. Coop sent me the same damn story. Everybody thought of you immediately, folks. This is breaking news. Fester,
yes.
What is one of your favorite activities that we've discussed many times on the MJ Morning Show that you go to establishments and you have your eyes immediately on this particular item?
Oh, gosh, there's so many. I mean, all right, I might need another clue. I mean, hold on. You're not talking about me scamming breakfasts out of hotels.
No, but you're getting warm.
Food.
You're getting warm. You're getting warm. My God, you suck at this game.
I'm challenging you. You really gave me some sucky clues. I mean,
What do you
Fester,
gravitate towards?
you love to go around town. You gravitate towards this particular item as you go from place to place.
Barbecue.
You
Barbecue.
pilfer it.
I go to barbecue restaurants anywhere I go in the country.
No.
No.
Well, yes, right?
No.
What? My sweetener addictions.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
There's cups of them all over the studio,
Yes.
MJ. Look at this.
Yeah,
Those are everywhere.
Those are creamers that I've taken from places, and I have
Fester goes to convenience stores.
I have a whole shopping bag in the office right now with like 500 packets in
He's
there.
into creamers now, too.
Fester goes to convenience stores. He buys a cup of coffee, and he essentially empties the whole bin of creamer into his pocket, as well as, what is your favorite sweetener?
Okay, so the green stuff, the Truvia, the stuff that comes from natural
That
sugar.
gets you going.
Yeah, well, that's also like really expensive. So if you go to a place with the green stuff, pocket that.
Fester steals the whole bin. Like a lot of times they'll have like the sweetener in like a stainless steel little bin, and you just take the whole thing, you dump it into a bag.
I went to a racetrack.
You think that you can buy a $1.89 cup of coffee and walk out with $30 worth of sweetener.
Okay, two things.
Racetrack has so much stuff you can take.
Yeah, I know. With a racetrack.
Hold on, what did you say?
I went to racetrack last week,
right?
And I had a cup of coffee,
right?
And then I had another cup, right? And I had it just jammed full of sweetener. I'm like, thank you, have a good day. Like, thanks for coming.
Well, there's a reason why I'm bringing this up.
Okay.
Artificial sweeteners can increase cancer risk, according to a new study.
Yeah, no crap.
Now, duh. I remember this was a thing back when I was a kid. I was like 8 years old, and
We knew it then.
my grandma went into a panic because of Sweet and Low. Oh my God, Sweet and Low! It's gonna give me cancer.
I mean, if you
know?
not unless you have like 50 of them, like Fester does every day.
Well, I remember when the story came out. It was like they pulled saccharin and Sweet and Low off the market. And then it came back like a couple of years later because then it was revealed that they gave the little lab rats.
Yeah, it's rat poison. Saccharin is, right?
No, it's not.
No.
What?
No,
you don't want to say that.
I'm sorry, just kidding.
You are about to be sued by Big Saccharin.
What did you just say? You just called. You think that saccharin is rat poison?
You don't want to be
No,
sued
I
by
was
the Big
confused.
Sack.
No, I was confused with arsenic. Is that rat poison?
Arsenic is not something you put in your coffee. Arsenic. Hey, new Pepsi with arsenic.
Okay, let us handle the rest of this segment.
Oh my
before
God.
we get sued by like
a
major conglomerate.
The deal was that they pulled saccharin or Sweet and Low off the market like in the mid 70s because it causes cancer in laboratory rats. But then you found out that they gave the rat like 100,000 times what a human would get. Of course, if you give anybody anything, in that kind of quantity, it might cause health issues or cancer.
Give the rat 100,000 cigarettes, see how it holds up.
The latest, though, is, listen to this. From the study finds, folks, if you think that picking a packet of zero-calorie Splenda is going to let you have your cake and eat it too, they say think again. New research from France reveals that consuming common artificial sweeteners can increase your cancer risk. Millions of people consume artificial sweeteners on a daily basis. My dad was freaking addicted to Splenda. What was that drink back in the late 80s, early 90s that
Shasta.
What?
No.
Okay.
What?
Shasta?
What? You're like the random machine today, Roxanne.
It's a morning show, not a game show.
It feels like a game show most of the time.
It's not a game or not show.
No, it was like light and Crystal Light.
Crystal
Light.
Light.
Crystal.
Oh, yeah.
My dad would drink Crystal Light by the 55-gallon drum.
Did he mix it with Shasta?
Oh.
Now, my dad is going to be 80 years old this year, and he is still ticking. But I swore that he was going to have like some kind of a gigantic tumor growing in the middle of his face.
No, Crystal Light's great.
From the amount of Crystal Light that my dad was drinking.
No, those little Mio squirters, those little flavor enhancers, those are great
You
too.
like those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my
You
jam.
can't just have water.
My jam is just taking a lemon wedge and squeezing some real natural lemon juice into some sparkling water for a 0-calorie, delicious, refreshing delight.
Yeah, that lemon full of pesticides.
How about just water? Anybody ever heard of just water?
Yeah, water full of chemicals, full of ground sewage. Listen, everything's going to give you cancer. These studies, doing this is going to give you cancer. Tell me more about that while I have a smoke.
Research, listen to this. Researchers analyzed data from 102,865 adults living in France who are taking part in already some other study on ongoing nutrition since 2009. People self-reported their medical history, socio-demographic information, diet, lifestyle, health data. The team look at all the data from all the people and on their artificial sweetener intake from their dietary records. And apparently people who consumed large amounts of artificial sweeteners, especially aspartame, had a higher risk of developing cancer than people who did not consume artificial sweeteners. Does this mean you should say goodbye to products like Splenda and Sweet and Low? It's unclear at this time, as the study had a few caveats. The study ran into a selection of bias problems, as most participants did not represent the average population. Most participants were women, had higher education levels, and were more likely to practice healthy eating habits. However, researchers say the evidence points to a clear risk of using sugar alternatives. So, Fester, as you just jam on all these green packets of whatever the hell.
Everything gives you cancer. Guess what? If you replaced it with sugar, too much sugar, I'll give you cancer.
Not everything.
What doesn't give you cancer, Froggy?
Friendship.
Unless
Did you say friendship?
Unless your friend is a cancer.
Yeah, cancerous friend.
I'm not saying being friend with you.
Folks, we have an update on...
Working 9 to 5.
Sorry, wrong button.
That's from last segment.
Sorry.
I was like, what's this update?
Sorry, wrong button. We have an update on...
Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
We have an update.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
Guess what? Chris Rock getting belted in the face by Will Smith at the Oscars on Sunday night. Apparently, ticket prices for Chris Rock's comedy tour are going through the roof.
That's awesome. I want to hear all the new material.
Dude,
this might have worked perfectly.
Chris Rock getting hit in the face by Will Smith. This might have been the best thing for Chris Rock's career.
Will, I'd like to thank you for trying to slap me on the stage.
Demand and prices for tickets to Chris Rock's comedy tour have surged since he was slapped by Will Smith at the Oscars on Sunday night. He's going to kick off his Ego Death World Tour on April 2nd. That's on Saturday.
He's got to change the name. The Ego Death, who cares? There's the slap down.
Oh,
he's got to...
The Will Smith bitch slap tour.
The bitch slap.
That's
right. The bitch slap tour. He's got to change that. All right, go to his website. I want to know where he's playing.
Okay.
Go to Chris Rock's website. Let's find out exactly where Chris Rock is actually on tour. Let's find all of his dates. Is he coming to Tampa? Is he coming? All right, here we go. All right. Well, wait a minute. It says.
Okay, so the next.
Hold on. He already started. He started on March. What's today?
What's today?
Oh, you know what? Oh, it starts tomorrow.
Isn't he on tour with Kevin Hart?
You know what? It's almost like, did they add dates?
So on the 2nd, he's in New Jersey.
Hold on. Stop. All right. So it actually, because the article I have says it starts on April 2nd. No. So apparently the tour, the Chris Rock comedy tour starts.
The first 5 are in Boston.
Well, hold on. All right. So Fester, let me speak here. So the tour starts tomorrow, March 30th. And it's Boston, Boston.
Okay.
Boston.
It's 2 shows a night. 2 shows in Boston for a weekend.
Okay, so March 30th and March 31st, it's Boston. Then he goes on to Atlantic City on April 2nd for a couple of dates. Then April 8th, he's in Indio, California. Then he's Reno, Nevada. He's at the Hard Rock in He's at the Hard Rock in Hollywood. I don't see Hard Rock Tampa. He's at the Hard Rock in Hollywood on April 14th and 15th. Then he's in Durham, North Carolina. He's in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. He's in Baltimore, Maryland. He's at Caesar's Palace.
We don't need a whole geography.
Hey, I'm just trying to see if he's coming to. He's in New York.
I'll scan for any other. Orlando, July 27th.
Okay, Orlando, July 27th, but no Tampa, huh?
I don't see a Tampa.
Scroll down. They're probably going to extend this tour. They're probably going to expand this. All right, he's in Atlanta. He's 20. I keep going. Scroll up all the way to the end.
This looks like a weekend tour, obviously.
Yeah, it is. It's a weekend tour. Seattle, and then it ends It ends November 18th in Hollywood at the Dolby Theater.
But he's got a lot of availability for more dates.
Oh, he does.
October 21st, October 27th, then November 17th. There's nothing for 3 weeks. That's going to get jammed up.
So they should be able to add a Tampa date if they want to add Tampa dates.
Oh, my God. I'd love to see Chris Rock now. 3 days ago, I could care less if he came around
But
on
that's
tour.
the point. The point is that his ticket sales and demand and prices are going through the roof because Will Smith bitch slapped him at the Oscars.
All right, MJ, at what age do you think a man is an older man?
60.
Okay. How old is Chris Rock?
56.
57.
Well, that was
So,
pretty damn close.
My point is,
he looks good for 57 years old.
Right. He looks great for
just
57.
just like I look fantastic for 56, man.
You're no Chris Rock. Will Smith is 53. But the fact that Will Smith went up there and hit a near 60-year-old man for making a joke is also part of the backlash.
But he's only 7 away from 60.
But Chris is half his size.
All right, a couple of other important aspects to the whole. What do you have? Hold on, yeah, Coop.
Don't forget about Dan.
All
right, Coop.
Yeah, Dan. Tell Dan I'll be right there.
All right. Just making sure.
Dan has front row seats to the show. And here.
Tell Dan with the free laptop for Roxanne to put his pants back on. I'll be right there.
Whoa.
All right.
Whoa. That's what Froggy and I were saying all along.
Hang on. So, a couple of other things regarding the whole Chris Rock and Will Smith incident. We talked about this first thing this morning, so if you missed it early, a couple of things are important here. First of all, Chris Rock apparently did not know that Jada Pinkett Smith had alopecia.
Okay.
Alopecia, junta alopecia. He had no idea, and I believe that. I don't think that Chris Rock would have delivered the G.I. Jane 2 joke if he knew that Jada Pinkett Smith had an autoimmune condition, alopecia, that made her hair fall out, and that's why she's all shaved bald. I don't think that he would have done the joke. So the word is that Chris Rock did not know that she had the alopecia condition, number one. Number two, we're hearing that the joke was ad-libbed, that joke was not on the prompter, was not part of any rehearsal, that he ad-libbed that on the fly. Now,
He was just looking around the crowd.
And I'll tell you right now, if it was, by the way, if let's say Chris Rock was with a bunch of writers and he said, oh man, Jada Pinkett Smith, I'm going to make a G.I. Jane. At that point, somebody might have said, no, you can't do that. She's got alopecia.
Or they might have said, no, that's Demi Moore.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
not
he was making a joke about the close shaved hair.
That's what the joke
that
was
was the
about.
joke was about, not the person. But MJ, somebody also, if they were a writer, might have said, "Hey, Chris, that's a terrible joke because it's a reference to a 30-year-old B movie."
And, it was like Demi Moore's like something not to be compared to. I mean, Demi Moore's pretty.
All right, but then, guys, it expands from here. The reverberations of what happened, it's hitting the comedy club world now. Listen to this. So now we have Chris Rock's comedy tour is surging. Prices are up. Demanded. He's going to sell out every damn show now.
Ticket prices is probably going to double.
Again, this is the best thing. Chris Rock getting slugged by Will Smith was the best thing for Chris Rock's late career. I'm telling you right now.
So somebody else smacks him during the show.
But Froggy, I'm glad you brought that up because here's where the story expands. Comedians are yelling and screaming and blasting Will Smith because they're afraid that this could set a precedent where people could go nuts on comedians at comedy shows and start hitting comedians. Like people, they think there could be copycats now. Also, comedians say
it's true.
Listen, a couple of other avenues here. People are saying that Will Smith's slap could have killed Chris Rock. First of all, that's a stretch. That's ridiculous. Listen to this.
Chris Rock barely moved.
From the New York Post, comedians across the nation are coming down on Will Smith for tagging Chris Rock with an audible onstage slap that sounded just like that because of the hair loss joke. Listen to this. He could have killed him. Comedy director Judd Apatow wrote in a now deleted tweet. Everyone knows who Judd Apatow is. He tweeted out that it could have killed him.
Well, any slap. I mean, if he would have knocked him out and he fell back, hit his head, who knows?
Okay, yes. Any slap to the head, somebody falls in it. You're right, Froggy.
Okay.
Could have killed him.
That's number one. Number two, listen to this. Comedy club owners fear for their comics after the Will Smith slap.
Yeah.
New York comedy club owners are concerned for their acts after Will Smith assaulted Chris Rock. Chris was hit for a joke. That's never okay, said the Comedy Cellar owner, Noam Dworman, told Page Six. There is no limiting principle to it, and it must not be normalized. We support Chris completely. I think even Will Smith would agree and probably regrets what happened. And yeah, we read earlier today the apology from Will Smith. If you missed it, we'll give you the apology in just a matter of seconds before we move on. But comedy club owners are worried that there could be a rash of comics getting punched on stage by people in the audience now.
Just people wanting to be the next Will Smith.
Well, MJ, forget about just going to the Improv or the Comedy Store and seeing a comic and getting upset. I've seen 200 of these different award shows where the host just goes around the audience and really says some cutting things. This wasn't a cutting insult.
I can't believe he didn't say something about her cheating on him.
Listen,
Okay. I'm glad Froggy brought that up because I want to talk a little bit about Will's psychology, why he did that. I think he was sitting in the crowd and he's up for his Oscar and he's trying to be that strong leading man. And Jada has emasculated him a little bit with her revelations that she has had an affair.
Well, I think a bunch of them. Is she running all over the place?
She emasculated him a lot.
Don't they have an open marriage where they're both doing other folks?
But more in like a cheaty way, it kind of seems.
But remember,
to me.
Will Smith, he was laughing at the joke first, and then you saw Jada Pinkett Smith's face, and she was like, and almost like she sent him the signal, you're going to sit there and take that?
Right.
He was laughing,
Okay.
and then the next thing, Will Smith goes from laughing to slapping Chris Rock in the
There's
face.
no way she wanted him to do that.
Oh, maybe that's 100% way.
All right, Chris Rock, you should have just sat there, you just take it. Or the other thing he could have done, if he felt compelled, he could have just done a Kanye deal. You walk up, you grab the mic, and you just say, listen, Chris, it's not acceptable. My wife has... He could have turned it into like an alopecia PSA.
You don't do any of that
Okay,
stuff.
yeah, that's
You stay
all
in
right,
your
all right,
seat.
that's number one.
It was the most forgettable joke of the night
all right.
because it was such a lame joke in the first
all right,
place.
That's the preferred reaction, is you don't do anything. You just sit there, and when you're at a show like this, there's biting jokes at your expense.
How about Ricky Gervais? When he hosted, he like lit everybody up.
That's true.
He,
That's
he
an
was
example.
more vicious than any of that.
Back in the day, back during my parents' and grandparents' time, the Don Rickles. Don Rickles was like the insult comic guy.
Me and Fester saw Don Rickles live. He tore the audience to shreds, and he was like 98.
We saw a 100-year-old man on stage.
Where?
He was at Ruth Eckerd Hall probably 10 years ago.
Oh, my God.
Regis Philbin was his opening act.
Are you serious?
And Regis did a concert, and Regis was awesome.
Regis sang.
Regis sang.
Awesome.
Regis was the best. And then comes out Don Rickles for like 45 minutes just blasting the crowd.
You think Will Smith has mental issues?
There has to be something deep-seated going on with him.
You know?
You think?
I mean, for him to then yell numerous times.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
This is like alcoholic type behavior.
All right. I think his life of entitlement is something hard for any of us to relate to.
Does this hurt or help his career? Does this screw him over? Do you think that Will Smith has just been downgraded? I mean,
He just won an Oscar.
He just won an Oscar for Best Actor in that Venus and Serena Williams family
That's
movie.
like a Boomerang.
Yeah,
which he was in.
King Richard.
Yeah.
He wasn't in Boomerang.
That was
okay.
Eddie Murphy.
Oh my God, Roxanne.
What?
She's messing up her leading male
I thought that
actors.
Okay.
Anyway, Chris Rock, we told you yesterday, declined to file charges. So Chris Rock declined to file a police report. The LAPD said that he can file any time. But before we leave this, I'm going to leave you with the apology from Will Smith.
A little
I'm
late.
going to leave you with the apology. But the LA prosecutors, the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office, LA, they can decide to prosecute this case on their own because there's enough evidence. It was on nationwide, worldwide television. A battery occurred, so the LA District Attorney can decide to charge this because they witnessed the battery themselves.
What is it, a misdemeanor assault?
I would imagine.
I mean, is this really worth that much resources? That many resources?
The more I look at it,
But also, isn't there a precedent that if you have such a public display of an attack and you don't do something about it, does that send the wrong message? Is the LA District Attorney, they caught between a...
what are you gonna
are they caught between a Chris Rock and a hard place?
I don't get it.
Are you going to regulate the Los Angeles Kings if they get into a fight with the Tampa Bay Lightning on the ice? I mean,
hey,
that's a little
where
different.
do you draw the line?
That's another thing. Why is an attack or a slash across somebody's face with a hockey stick, why is that acceptable? But if some bum slaps some 20-year-old guy on the street, why is that a crime?
Somebody goes for the Los Angeles Rams quarterback's knees, and is that an assault? Is it? No. Or maybe.
In normal play in a game, no. But if you deliberately attack somebody, how's that different from a regular attack in real life?
This is a theatrical venue.
Anyway.
It's a performance.
And then let me just leave you with the quick Will Smith apology or some excerpts from the apology. Will Smith says...
Can you rap it, please?
No, I
To
can't.
the Fresh Prince music?
I cannot.
Well,
that kind of rap.
I would like to apologize for what I did.
You want to do it?
Sure, give me the apology. I can try. All right, you got to give me the music.
And then hey, I need the Fresh Prince music. And then, Froggy, when you finish with that screen, then swipe to the right, and then there's the second part of the statement.
Okay. There's my next verse.
Are you ready? All right, so you got it?
Yeah.
All right, Coop, do you have the Froggy's going to rap the apology? You played it yesterday, didn't you?
Fresh Prince theme.
Coop. Right. Coop, do you have it? Yes or no?
No, I'm waiting on an ad.
Don't
Hold on.
ruin my bit.
Oh, jeez.
Don't ruin my bit,
he
Coop.
played it off of YouTube. That's what happened.
Come on, can you skip the ad, or is it going to make you watch the whole damn thing?
Nope, we got it. Here we go.
All right, here we go.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I'd just like to apologize.
Here we go.
I'm Will Smith. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, violence in all its forms is poisonous and destructive. My behavior at last night's Academy Awards was unacceptable and inexcusable. Yeah.
Yeah, go. All right, this is good.
Turn it up. Jokes at my expense are part of the job, but a joke about Jada's condition was too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally. I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. I was out of line and I was wrong, and you don't understand. I'm embarrassed. And can you turn the music up a little bit?
Yeah, more music.
Up to the bud. There is no place for violence in my hood.
All right, that was the best apology
All right.
ever.
That
was harder to do than I thought.
Froggy,
Anyway.
I have to tell you, every apology should be wrapped to the theme of Fresh Prince.
Do I need to read the real apology because you couldn't
No, that
understand
was-
a word that?
No.
We get the picture.
Chris, you just don't understand.
All right, so there was an apology. All right, Will Smith admits he was out of line and he's a work in progress, and he apologized to Chris Rock finally. All right, moving along. Should we bring in Dan, the free laptop man?
Oh boy, I'm excited for this.
Let's call it.
Let's go. Festival. Hold on.
No,
I drowned you
it's
out.
okay. I was gonna say,
What were
let's
we
call
gonna
him.
say?
Let's call him.
Hold on. What were we gonna say?
Dan.
Hold on. I missed what you said. What were we gonna say?
Can we please call him Dan the Free Donut Man and Laptop?
All right, look. Here
Here
comes.
he
Hey, all right.
Look at this. Look at this. Dan is in the studio.
Did I see Mark Zallis already bothering you?
Our sales guy coming
already got his card.
Wait, hold up. Oh my God. All right, so we've got a sales guy here, Mark Zallis. And if I mention any place in passing, like some business, within an hour, he's waiting at their front door for them to open. Hey, the MJ Morning Show. Hey, you want to buy some commercials? Wait a minute. So we have you in because you're giving Roxanne a free laptop, and Mark Zallis already is trying to sell you advertising? You got to talk in the microphone. Right in the mic.
Yep, here's his card.
Yeah, that's right.
A good deed never goes unpunished.
Oh, that's hysterical. All right, so, folks, Roxanne's about to get a free laptop. So Dan was listening to the show early this morning. This was right around 7 o'clock this morning. Roxanne revealed that she's having trouble responding to all the texters because a bunch of letters on her Lenovo laptop stopped working. Like all the letters down the middle stopped working. And Dan calls up. Dan's listening to the show. Dan, your company is Team Logic IT. Is that correct?
Yeah, Team Logic IT St. Petersburg.
And you said, hey, I've got a brand new laptop for Roxanne. Can I see this thing? Oh, my goodness.
So that is the MJ. That is an LG Gram.
This is an LG Gram Intel Inside computer. Holy moly. And this, we looked it up online. This is a $1,099 computer. This is an $1,100 laptop.
Yep.
Whoa.
Oh, this is brand new. Oh, my. Look at this thing.
Oh, not fair.
Oh, this is light, too. And this has got some power. It's got an Intel i5.
Yep.
Wow. This is
Why do you get to examine it first, MJ?
Oh, Roxanne, look at
I
this.
mean, he's checking it out. He's
Okay.
sniffing. MJ's like your. He's kind of like your bomb detecting dog. Let him just sniff it out.
Roxanne, look at this.
New in the package.
This is a brand new laptop.
All right, so Dan, we have to ask questions. You didn't load this up with like spyware or anything.
It's totally loaded.
No, hold on.
Yeah, it's tracking. It's got cell tracking on it. Everything.
I mean, listen, hold on. If Roxanne takes this and she uses it, you can't like access her camera from a remote location, can you?
Of course.
He could access my camera now.
Yeah.
I'm sure on my current computer. He could hack into it.
That was the first thing I was asking. All right, so this guy's bringing by a free laptop. Is this going to be loaded up with spyware? Of course, we're joking around, and so's Dan. But Dan, you're in the business of finding all the nasty stuff on people's computers, right?
Yeah, we focus on with business customers,
right?
Mainly business customers, and we help manage their day-to-day operations and security, and make sure that they're secure.
Gotcha. So you're literally giving Roxanne this brand new LG Graham computer valued at $1,100.
Yes.
This is fantastic. Roxanne, here you go.
Thank you.
There you go, Rox.
Okay, listen. This is what I want to do. I
Just
found
take
you.
the free.
No,
just take the free gift.
I want to find you. I already did, actually, Dan. I found you on Venmo.
Okay.
And
What are you doing?
What are
yes,
you doing?
so
He's giving you a
listen,
free
I'm just
computer.
I'm gonna give you an undisclosed amount
Roxanne,
of
what
money,
is wrong with
and then you can donate it to
he's-
whatever your favorite charity is.
You donate it if you want.
Roxanne, he's giving you a free computer. We're giving him airtime. We're
Okay.
plugging his company.
Okay.
That's the way I'm looking at it.
Yeah,
you,
Rox.
you don't need to Venmo him money. What is wrong with you?
And actually, I have a little bit more.
You have more?
I saw the donuts, and I want you to know I am eternally grateful.
But wait, there's more from Dan the Computer Man.
There's 24 Krispy Kreme donuts.
Let's talk about the important
man.
things. He wanted to find his way into my heart,
Wow, look
and
at
he did.
24 Krispy Kreme
here's one
donuts.
for
Oh
you.
my! Oh, look at this.
And one for me.
Oh, fantastic.
And there's more.
Oh, but wait, there's more.
More?
I didn't want to leave the rest of the crew out.
Right.
So I brought you guys all Surfaces.
Oh my!
What?
What? You brought us all Microsoft Surfaces?
No. I gotta Venmo you.
Whoa!
Hold on.
Even Coop.
Holy! Really?
Oh my gosh,
I brought
Coop!
Coop one,
Whoa,
too.
my
That's
God!
amazing.
You got some Microsoft Surface?
Wait a minute,
And they're all loaded up, too. So I'll be able to watch all you guys.
Wait, this is unbelievable. So, Roxanne, you get a brand new $1,100 laptop. We get 24 Krispy Kreme donuts, and we all get brand new Microsoft Surface tablets.
Dan is the man.
The brand new one, Surface 8.
Oh my God! These have i5s as well, Intel i5s.
Dan, I can't thank you enough. These donuts are delicious.
Oh my goodness!
This is the greatest day.
Dan, what, dude? This is like a $5,000 stop here.
MJ, you gotta Venmo him some money.
My God! What is happening?
Thanks, Dan. Appreciate it, buddy.
Roxanne,
Dan.
Venmo Dan $5,000, please.
Well, from Team Logic IT.
Yep.
Tell you what.
LogicIT.team.
What is the
The website is logicit.team.
logicit.team? And again, anybody that has any concerns on security, you do what? Computers for businesses, whatever they need?
Yeah, it is businesses only.
So you do businesses only?
Yes.
How many clients do you guys have?
We've got probably about 50 in the area.
Wow. All right, fantastic. Dan, listen, I can't thank you enough.
And we actually have, probably one of our best ones is, Froggy will love it, is Move Cannabis.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look at that.
One of my favorite shopping centers.
Look at that.
Listen,
All right.
Dan, and these donuts are fantastic.
Dan, I cannot believe that you've given us all Surface tablets from Microsoft.
And donuts.
And donuts from Krispy Kreme.
This is unbelievable. Dan, thank you so
This
much.
is such a great day.
What? It's just incredible. Hey, Coop, you got it. Did you get yours yet?
I see it in there. I'm about to go grab it. Thank you, Dan.
Dude, this is
I feel like I'm on
incredible.
Oprah right now.
All right.
He is
He's the
Oprah.
Oprah of computers.
You get a Surface, and you get a Surface. and
Everybody
you
gets a Surface.
Oh, Dan, thank you.
Oh, that's incredible.
Did you bring milk? Bro?
Sorry.
Dan, thank you so much, buddy. I can't thank you enough. We got to get a picture of all this and give you a plug on the website as well.
definitely.
Absolutely.
At mjmorningshow.com.
Dan, thank
Glad I
you.
could help.
This is
Wow.
awesome.
Do you have any scuba computers by any chance?
I do not.
Okay, just checking.
Do you have an extra couch in the office? Speaking of-
But my dad is a charter captain.
Oh, he is. All right. Dan, thanks again. Wow, what a special day over
What
here.
a score.
Yeah, where do we go from here?
Donuts?
Donuts for everybody. All right, Dan, thank you, man. I do appreciate it. If you want to hang out in the studio, that's fine. Hey, I don't know why we have like 2 American Idol stories that we've done in the last couple of weeks. Remember, before vacation, we talked about American Idol for the first time in how freaking long?
It's been a long time. Aretha Franklin's granddaughter?
Right. Coop, do you have that audio? Do you have Aretha Franklin still in the computer? Aretha Franklin's granddaughter.
And this is like from like 3 weeks ago.
Right. And, I asked the question, why would Aretha Franklin's granddaughter need to go on American Idol? Doesn't the family have enough
connections?
Music connections with record labels and producers and industry honchos?
And then she started singing, and we all knew why.
Yeah, not exactly
Listen,
Aretha.
She was okay, but she's no Aretha.
Who is really?
Well, believe it or not, there's another connection with another celebrity. Hold on, we'll get to that in a second. Hey, Coop, do you have the audio? Can you find it? Yes or no?
Yeah, I'm trying to. I think her name was Kennedy Anderson, so I pulled it up.
All right, go ahead. Let me hear it.
I think it was the Applause cover from Lady Gaga.
Was this it?
I think so.
It's really good.
All right.
This is it.
I stand here waiting for you.
Was this? Are you sure this is her? Because I know we had. I don't know if this was this.
Yeah.
Sounds like Lady Gaga.
No, it was Grace Franklin.
Her name is Grace Franklin.
It's great. Yeah, this is not the right one, is it?
No.
Coop, yeah, that's the wrong one.
No computer for you.
Aretha Franklin's granddaughter's name.
Yeah, Grace Franklin
Grace
is her
Franklin.
name. Do you have that handy or no?
No, it's not in the system.
All right, the hell with it then. All right,
That's not the point.
the reason why I'm bringing up American Idol again is because. What is this?
I'm getting vaccinated.
You have my computer pot up.
Well, turn it off.
Well, you shut my pot
All right,
down.
all right. The daughter of the Red Hot Chili Peppers drummer Chad Smith tried out for American Idol.
Oh my God, Chad Smith's amazing.
You know who Chad Smith is?
Yeah, he looks just like Will Ferrell.
Dude.
Does he really?
Yeah.
So, and listen, I used to have Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers lived right across the street from me in Hollywood back in 1989, 1990.
I mean, I don't like the Chili Peppers, but I like the Chad guy.
You probably ran into Chad, MJ, as walking in and out of Flea's house.
You know what? I probably did. So Ava Maybe.
Is that maybe what? A good singer? What?
Maybee.
That's her last name?
Ava Maybe is the daughter of Red Hot Chili Peppers drummer Chad Smith, and she tried out for American Idol. Now, Coop, do we have Under the Bridge? That's probably one of the most recognizable Chili Peppers songs. Do you have Under the Bridge handy, by any chance?
Yeah.
Do you have it?
Under the bridge down, California.
If you have Under the Bridge, I'd like to hear it. All right, now.
Like the Chili Peppers.
This is Ava Maybe. Now, the judges, they loved her. When I heard this, I'm like, I don't know.
You don't know music. Let's hear Ava.
Yes, I do know music.
Do you?
Listen to Ava Maybe here. This is, again, the daughter of the Red Hot Chili Peppers drummer. Again, doesn't he have connections in the music business? Does she really have to go on American Idol?
If you're in one of the top 50 bands in America and your kid has to go on a reality show, then she ain't that good.
All right, listen.
Red Hot Chili Peppers top 50?
Is this good or bad?
My eyes won't let me hide, 'cause they always start to cry. 'Cause this time could mean goodbye.
Guys, I'm sorry. That is
She
awful.
playing that too?
Yeah.
No, there's a guy behind her playing a
I
guitar.
wouldn't say it's awful. What are you talking
It's
about?
just kind of like a niche sound. It's not mass appeal.
I'm sorry. I don't think that is good at all.
We went on a Carnival cruise last week, and they had a rock show of Carnival cruise level singers.
Oh, yeah.
And she would not make that show.
Really?
This was a cruise lounge act.
Well,
singers.
the cruise lounge acts are good sometimes.
Yeah, they were really good compared to this.
Maybe she needs to sing a little more like this, like the Peppers.
Maybe she needs to give it away, give it away,
No.
give it away,
Give it away.
give it away, give it away, give it away.
Give it up now.
Guys, I'm sorry. I don't want to be rough on this young woman, but what is this?
My eyes won't let me hide, 'cause they always start to
She's not missing notes.
I'm sorry, but then listen to the judges.
I think I'm going to go against your family. You're not going to be a maybe. You're going to be a for sure.
Thank you.
What does he know?
Ava, yes.
Wow.
Yep, you're an Ava, yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
You're going to Hollywood.
You're going to Hollywood now.
Dude, if her father was in Nickelback, they would not have sent her out to Hollywood. That's the disrespect right there.
Oh.
This is probably one of the most recognizable of the Red Hot Chili Peppers songs. What was this, like 1989? Under the Bridge? It's a great song.
This song's too slow for me.
Oh, I love this song. It is a slow song, but...
It's about heroin.
Is it?
Yeah, doing heroin under the bridge.
Is it really? I had no idea.
Is it?
It's about
him doing heroin.
It's about a troll under the bridge.
Sometimes I feel like I don't
have a problem. It's a great song. But I'm sorry, she's not good. Am I wrong?
Is that the lyric? Sometimes I feel like I don't have a problem.
Yeah, that's the lyric.
For 20 years, I've been singing, sometimes it feels like I don't have a partner.
That's what he said.
Are you serious?
It's partner.
Is it partner?
partner?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I always thought partner.
Oh, is it
Sometimes it feels like I don't have a partner.
Am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong.
Play it again. Play it again. Let's
I mean,
listen.
you're wrong on she can't sing as well.
All right, so hold on. Do you think that was good?
I thought she wasn't singing badly to me. She was hitting the notes right.
I'm sorry. I didn't think that was good at all.
I think the guitar playing was worse, making her sound worse.
I just
Oh,
didn't,
wow.
did
We're
not
both-
think she was
What's the
good at
lyric,
all.
Rox?
We're both wrong on that. I think it's I don't have a partner.
I thought it was problem. So
I thought it was problem,
Then
too.
I'm wrong.
Well, my problem is partner.
Who
My
gives a
problem is-
turkey?
Are you guys up to speed with the Orbeez challenge?
The
Like,
little balls?
What?
The
yeah,
orbs.
The Orbeez challenge. I mean, we got a problem. This is going on around the country, and we got a couple of items here.
Would you eat them?
Before this story, MJ, have you ever heard of or seen or played with or...
There's all kinds of videos of people like putting them in their pool.
Yeah. Orbeez is a big thing with kids or people my daughter's age loves them. There's videos of guys loading, like Froggy said, loading up their whole pool full of these Orbeez.
Why don't you tell everyone that don't know what Orbeez are? What are Orbeez?
Essentially, they're non-toxic water beads.
Yeah.
They're about the size of a pebble. Then you put them in water, and they grow 100 times their size. But even then, they're the size of a marble, and they're squishy and fun. And then eventually, you throw them away. And
People
and
like
that's it.
fill up their tub with them and
Yeah,
going. And
I've seen a bunch of YouTube videos of people goofing off with them, and the kids play with them, and they're kind of fun.
Orbeez. These little balls. It's spelled O-R-B-E-E-Z. O-R-B-E-E-Z. Orbeez. And there are two stories out of Florida here, one locally. Here's one from Orlando. Happened actually in Ocala. A 16-year-old faces misdemeanor charges after police said he acted as the getaway driver for two Orbeez challenge attacks in Ocala.
Where'd they put him in?
According to police, the first attack happened outside a YMCA. Oh, my God. It happened outside the YMCA, Coop. Yes!
It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the...
Fun to get attacked by Orbeez at the YMCA.
But this isn't just limited to our area, even though we have a couple of stories. I see stories from around the country.
It's all over.
It's a TikTok challenge.
It is. So
what do they do? I don't get it.
They're using like guns.
Airsoft guns?
Airsoft guns. Hang on a minute. Let me give you the stories. But this Orbeez challenge has become this TikTok viral deal, and people are videoing themselves attacking people with Orbeez. They're hitting people. According to police, the first attack happened outside of the YMCA.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
You got to tighten that up a little bit, Coop, will you please?
I wasn't prepared for that.
A little tighter. What did you say?
I wasn't prepared for that.
Oh, I thought you said there's an app for that.
Stay on
All
your toes, Scoop. Stay on your
But there might
toes.
be.
All right. According to police, the first attack happened outside the YMCA. Don't play it again. Where a group walked up to a victim and shot them in the face and arm before running off and jumping into a car and driving away. A short time later, the same car driven by the 16-year-old pulled up into a Taco Bell drive-thru where another victim was shot in the chest. Did they shoot? They must have shot the person in the Taco Bell drive-through window.
All right, think for a second, you think you're getting killed.
So
Exactly.
Are you getting shot with these Orbeez and they're still hard and dry and small? It's
No, they're like mushy and gushy.
when they're in water, but when they're not in water, they're hard. They're hard as a pebble. It's like a buckshot.
The victim at Taco Bell panicked, initially thinking they were actually shot with a real gun.
Yeah.
Surveillance video helped detectives identify the vehicle and the driver. Investigators said the teen is not cooperating with investigators and was not revealed to any of the other people he was driving with, or has not revealed any of the people that he was in the car with. The teen faces 2 charges of simple battery. And these attacks are the latest stupid Orbeez challenge shooting videos that are happening all over the country and also here in Florida. So this was Ocala.
I'm looking online. I just typed in Orbeez shotgun and New Jersey, Utah.
Hey, how about Clearwater?
Clearwater, yeah, right.
Here's Channel 8 has a story. A citrus, Coop.
Hey, your son Julian's actually calling in on the request line. He knows about the Orbeez challenge.
Oh my God!
Oh no,
Julian listening at school. Yes, Julian, my son.
So basically, it's kind of okay. They're essentially like Orbeez. It's like the same thing, but there's these things called like splat guns, splatter ball guns, or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're like, it's like an airsoft gun, but they use the Orbeez as like the pellet, and so they just like obliterate as like they hit you. And so people are building these, like, they're taking the original ones and like all these other like third party ones, and they're like modifying them with like drill batteries, so that way they're like so that way they fire at like 600 rounds a minute.
Oh my God! All right, do you have any friends that have done this?
I don't, but we all want to do this.
No!
with you.
No!
Julian,
No!
naughty.
Julian!
Not listen. Not as in like go out and hit people, but we want to like form a group, and so we can just like do it to each other.
Oh, okay. So with consent,
Like paintball guns.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, don't get expelled. Don't get expelled from boarding school, okay?
Hey, it's non-refundable if you get
no.
expelled for shooting off fake guns. All right.
Building Orbeez guns.
Our next thing is Orbeez challenge the headmaster. So
You're gonna what? You can't you can't Orbeez attack the headmaster.
the headmaster and his wife. That sounds like a lot of fun.
No, you can't.
You shut up right now. This podcast is going to live forever. You just stop right there.
Julian, dude, you cannot be part of that.
Coop, cut this out of the podcast.
All right. I was just joking, right? I'll never do that.
All right, Julian, do you want to go on a liveaboard with me maybe in June or July?
Absolutely.
All right, you want to go?
That looks like so much fun.
Do you want to go back to Egypt?
I wouldn't mind going back to Egypt.
Hey,
Something
Julian,
I've never been asked. That's
Julian,
for sure.
how about you bring your gel soft rifle to the Egypt airport and see how far you get?
All right, Julian.
If so, I don't think we need the security. I think I could take care of it.
All right, Julian, do not hit the headmaster with Orbeez, okay?
I won't.
All right, goodbye. I love you, buddy.
All right, goodbye.
All right, Julian, my son.
Love you, buddy.
Bud.
Well, how much time? Oh, I got to do quickly. So, a Citrus County teenager was arrested and charged this weekend after police said that he shot Orbeez at people in Clearwater. The suspect tells WFLA that he believes police are going too far. Clearwater police officers arrested 19-year-old Tommy Moore Saturday night on a disorderly conduct charge, a misdemeanor according to the arrest affidavit. Moore was discharging Orbeez out of a gun at people along Mandalay Avenue.
Yeah.
Moore claims that he and some friends were driving when someone yelled something derogatory, and then he fired at that individual. That's when he says things went south. A cop pulls in front of us, flicks his lights, cuts in front of us, hops out with a gun pointed at the car, and then 2 more cops pull behind.
Yeah, of course. If you have a gun out your window, cops are going to approach you with weapons drawn.
Guess what?
Lethal.
Guess what? I fully support what the Clearwater Police Department did.
Excellent job,
officer.
Of course.
Thank you, Clearwater Police.
Yay.
And listen, it's happening all over the country, and it's happening, right here in the Tampa Bay area. So there you go. The Orbeez Challenge. Heads up, folks. People really think they're getting shot, which is some scary, scary crap. All right, man, we got an hour to go, folks. We're jammed up. We got to talk about finger size. There is a new finger size determination deal. Now, we've talked about this over the years, about finger size and different things. There is a new finger size measurement story. Hold on. We'll get to that. And we got a lot. I can't even cover what's coming up. Don't move. We're back in a minute here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Oh. This is Q105. Hey, folks, MJ here with Froggy and Fester, Roxanne, and Coop. Unbelievable.
Fester, stop eating.
You're licking your fingers.
How many donuts have you had?
How many donuts have you had?
Okay, first of all, they're Krispy Kreme minis, so they're barely even a whole donut. It's like half a donut each, and I probably had 5.
So you had 3.5
2 and a half full donuts already, or whatever. Yeah. So we just had an unbelievable experience. The guy that brought the laptop for Roxanne, because hers broke and her keypad busted, gave her a brand new LG, what is it called, a Gram?
Yeah, an LG Gram computer.
$1,100 computer. And then he surprises us and gives us all brand new Microsoft Surface tablets, the brand new latest generation.
Yeah, what's
Hands
up with
one
that?
to me and Froggy, Fester, and Coop.
Even Coop.
Coop, dude, Coop is like, oh my God.
I'm going to be on the internet all day today.
Coop, you never got a gift this nice from your mother.
No, this is great.
From anybody.
Unbelievable. All right, so moving along, we got about an hour to go here on the MJ Morning Show, and about 3 hours of material we got to cram in here. The length of your finger. Where's Roxanne? Because I need her in here for we got to all check finger length.
She's still.
She's indebted to life.
Talking to computer guy. Yeah, he now owns her.
You know how she's like all guilted up. It's like, she's like, oh, I got to pay him for this. It's like, he's giving you a free computer. We're mentioning his business. The guy's fine with the promotional exchange. My God. Oh, I got to pay him.
I'm going to give you an undisclosed amount of money, and you can donate it to a charity.
We got to toughen her up.
Yeah,
we gotta toughen her up.
She's all right. She's good people.
I'll take her to the Largo Walmart.
There we go. All right, Roxanne, you're a softie. You're too soft. We gotta toughen you up.
What are you talking about?
I'll give you an undisclosed amount of money.
Did you offer to give him money?
Yeah.
Because you have to do nice. If people do nice things for me, I do nice things either for them or for someone else.
Why do you pay his mortgage for the next 3 months?
Okay.
Hi, Wells Fargo. I'd like to make this payment on behalf of Dan, the computer man.
All right, Roxanne, when you've heard about finger length over the years and these studies about finger length and
is it length or is it length?
Length or length, I think.
Really?
I think you can length or length.
Okay.
I don't know. I've always said length. Length. You want to go to the M-W Talking Dictionary?
all
right, Fester, go to the M-W Talking Dictionary.
Do you pronounce the
Length? It's length.
I would never not pronounce the G.
I think the G is silent. It's length, not length.
Length.
Yeah, bring up the Talking Dictionary, will you please, Fester? All right, here we go. Here.
No, there's a bunch.
Oh, my God. I hit it.
Length.
Okay.
Length.
Oh, so length, G is pronounced now. Go to the next one.
Length.
See, length. So both are acceptable.
Okay.
All right, so Roxanne, over the years, with finger size correlate. All right, Fester, stop it.
Length.
All right, Fester,
I'm trying to capture every time you're going to say the word length.
Turn it off. It's fine. All right, so Roxanne, over the years, when you compared finger length with correlation of things, what comes to mind? What do you remember?
Well, there's one thing that determines whether or not you were exposed to more testosterone in the womb.
Right.
And that is if your ring finger is longer than your pointer finger.
If your ring finger is longer than your pointer finger.
But you know,
hold it up to the camera so we can see.
And what is that? What is it? If your ring finger is longer, what do you recall it meaning?
I think if the ring is longer, you were exposed to more testosterone in the room. In the room. I'm exposed to a lot of testosterone in this room, but in the womb, yes. Okay, but here's the thing.
Wasn't there a correlation like with guys? You know.
Oh yeah. I mean, who has bigger hands than me? And I can tell you right now, that is false. That is false.
That's true.
I have the biggest hands of anybody I know. I'll tell you that right now.
All right.
And I've seen what he's working with.
I thought it was feet.
Froggy's seen it like six or eight times.
Now, this is my ring finger, and this is my index finger.
Okay.
So my ring finger is longer than my index finger.
Yeah, so you have testosterone.
If it's not, you're a freak. Everybody's is longer, isn't it?
Well,
or
mine's the same. Mine's the same.
And
what?
Coop is most likely to have a testosterone deficiency of anybody in the room, even though he's a young man.
Well, the reason why I bring this finger length thing up again is because now there's a COVID-19 correlation to finger length. So you may risk ending up in the hospital with COVID-19. A new study finds that finger length displays a link to a person's sex hormone levels. What does this have to do with COVID-19? Apparently, researchers in the United Kingdom, they say, again, testosterone levels play a key role into how sick they get after infection. Previous studies show that having a longer ring finger is a sign of higher testosterone. No, it's a longer ring finger.
That's what I said.
Yeah, that's what she said. The longer the ring finger, the higher the
I'm
testosterone.
sorry. I was looking at the other way.
But
Listen. I was looking front and back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's two sides to
but
these
speaking
things.
of that, you know what happens to my hands when I hold them like this, where the back of the hand is looking at me, and then when I flip it and the palm is looking at me, then my pointer finger becomes a lot longer. So what angle do they want you to look at your hand
I think you just hold it up normally and look at it from the top of your hand. But that would be my guess. Previous studies show that a longer ring finger is a sign of higher testosterone level in the womb. On the other hand, a longer index finger signals higher levels of estrogen. Typically, men have longer ring fingers and women have longer index fingers. And I fall into that category. I have a longer ring finger than index finger. But the new study examined the link between sex hormones before birth and during puberty and the rate of COVID hospitalizations. And the findings reveal that people with feminized short little fingers in comparison to their other digits end up suffering more severe cases of COVID-19.
How is that possible?
So they're saying if you're a guy and you have more of the female properties of a longer index finger than ring finger, that you could get sicker with COVID-19 is what this new research shows.
Okay, just say it again. What finger is going to get you sicker if it's longer?
Pointer.
A new study examined the link between sex hormones. The findings reveal that people with feminized short little fingers in comparison to their other digits end up suffering more severe COVID-19 cases.
Hmm.
People that have larger size differences between the fingers on their left and right hands are at even greater risk.
This is dumb.
Wow.
How can they possibly come up with this? This is fake.
Yeah.
There's no way.
I walk around not wearing a mask and just hold up my big hand and feel like I'm fine.
Is this one of those rumors, like, remember when it was like blood type? Your blood type is going to determine your sickness and
I don't
COVID?
think that was a rumor. I think that they were able to determine that people that had O blood, that they seemed to find that there were less serious infections with COVID if you had O blood, O negative, O positive. You
Right,
know, universal donor, recipient, whatever the story is there. All right, Coop, did you get these two videos up on our website or the images?
Yeah, they're going up right now.
All right. First of all, this is pretty gnarly. Have you ever heard of an airplane tray table foot sling?
Airplane tray table foot sling.
Okay,
Did you invent that?
Hold on. I just laid out, I think, what's a very descriptive string of words. So when I say airplane tray table foot sling, what comes to mind, folks?
Like if you stuck your foot, like my kids sticking their feet inside the airplane tray table and getting it caught in there.
I think of like somebody behind me doing it up into my seat. Pisses me off.
Don't you hate? I've had that happen before.
Yeah, like you look down to the right and you're like, oh, somebody's foot.
Or your elbow is on the armrest and suddenly you get poked with somebody's toes from the seat behind you. That's how, and it's like bare feet sometimes. I got some nubby, cheesy, lint-filled big toe that's touching my elbow. It's like, what? All right, no, let me say it again. Tray table. What I say? Airplane tray table foot sling.
Foot sling. Is that where you sit like cross-legged but instead of on your lap, your ankle sits on your tray table?
Coop, do you have the website link? Do you have the image ready to go at mjmorningshow.com?
Yep, it's loading right now, so it's publishing.
In just a matter of moments, it'll be up there. There is a video that's gone viral of a woman getting very, very comfortable on a Southwest Airlines flight. She has a device. It is a V-shaped shaped. It's a V-shaped nylon strap system that straps onto your tray table. So you take your tray table out on the airplane, you attach the strap system, and it hangs below the tray table. You then put your feet into stirrups so your feet are dangling with the strap system on the airplane.
What does that solve?
Because your legs will kind of go numb sometimes if you don't have a place to
pass this around.
Yeah,
pass this photo around. It's gonna be online in a minute.
You can see the video now. MJMorningshow.com.
All right, if you go to MJMorningshow.com, it's there right now. And somebody surreptitiously, secretly snapped a picture of this woman and shot some video of this woman is on a Southwest flight, and she's got this whole little strap system. And you can buy these. You unfold the tray table on your flight, and you attach this strap, and then you dangle your feet into little, like, foot holders. So you suspend your feet, and your feet are dangling from the bottom of the tray. And then this woman also has some kind of a giant pyramid-style inflatable armrest headrest. Have you seen?
She bought that on the In-Flight magazine.
Have you seen that?
Yeah, let me see.
Yeah.
I always see that.
Yeah.
You shove your face into it?
So she's got that as well.
Ew, look at her feet.
Her feet.
Ew, she's got stubby troll feet.
Is that crazy?
She bought all that from the Sky magazine.
Sky Mall.
Sky Mall, yeah.
I thought Sky Mall was out of freaking business.
I don't think so.
I haven't seen a Sky Mall magazine in an airplane forever.
I think they're still around. I know I've seen those in specialty.
I thought Sky Mall went bankrupt, and I'm like, wait a minute. Their magazine is in the seat pocket of every damned airplane in the world. How do you go bankrupt?
And they have the coolest stuff ever.
It's 100 pages of stuff you just don't need.
I want a face on my tree.
That was sort of like, the Hammaker Schlemmacher or whatever the name of that place was. Or like Sharper Image. Remember the Sharper Image store is a whole store of stuff you really don't need.
This looks like something. This looks like something geared toward shorter people.
Yes, I need a garden tool.
Is she a midget?
What?
She has midget feet.
The woman in the video, the Wendy Gone Wild is the TikTok name, and she's the one that shot the video of the lady with this leg sling off of the tray table. This lady looks like a big midget.
Anyway, take a look. Go to mjmorningshow.com. And is this acceptable behavior for this woman to have a whole dangling foot strap system to dangle her feet in slings hanging off of the tray table?
What's unacceptable about it? I mean, she could put some socks on.
Looks like she's about to get a pap smear on a plane.
That would be really efficient
You know,
time use.
her feet are in stirrups.
I know. What
They are.
weird.
Roxanne, we're going to be flying to Los Angeles. We'll be taking taking care of your
What-
annual
what's,
as well.
What's that metal device called at the gynecologist?
Oyster shuckers.
What?
I don't
What'd
know.
What'd you say?
Oyster shuckers.
No, they're not oyster shuckers.
The clamp thing?
No, there's a name for it. The how do you not know this?
I'm going to stick with oyster shuckers.
Because I don't say, hey, what device are you using right now
the
to
clamps,
examine me?
the vice-like thing.
The stirrups?
No, that's where you
that's
put
the
your
legs.
feet. I knew that.
Like the little gun thing?
Yeah, the what?
Click, click, click.
It's the yeah.
A gun? What kind of exams do you think we have? I've never been examined with a gun.
I don't think he meant literally
the
a
doctor's
gun.
office.
All right, so oh jeez,
All right, we're done.
All right.
Moving on.
All right, so there's another video you got to see. I'm watching ABC World News last night, and they showed like this clip in the beginning, but then
it's a speculum.
That's what.
Oh,
The
that's,
speculum.
oh,
Right,
okay.
that's
Look
my
at you.
that's my cable company also. I've got speculum cable.
Well, they are my internet provider.
Yeah, I've got. Guess what? I've got both Frontier FiOS and Speculum in my house. I have double internet in my house just in case one goes down.
Hi, this is Fester from the MJ Morning Show for Speculum.
There's a great bundle deal right now available at Speculum.
Oh, God.
How many channels do you get with Speculum?
Well, they definitely make sure your cervix looks good. So
Channel
with
counts.
the channels.
So the guy comes out to fix your cable signal and give you an exam.
Yeah. Channel
at,
counts.
at Speculum Cable.
Yeah, Speculum. All right.
All right, that's what I was thinking of.
Sorry, go ahead.
The Speculum
Sorry to
device.
interrupt.
Very technical.
All right, there is another video, and they showed a quick blurb on this last night, and this is the first time I saw it. I was watching ABC World News Tonight with Michelle last night, and they showed this quick little clip of this icy road up in Pennsylvania where like cars are barreling into each other.
What a crazy car
Oh,
accident.
it is. And then in the beginning, where they were just doing the teaser, there was like a 2-second clip of a guy standing next to a car that gets barreled into. The car swings around. The guy gets out of the way with just like an inch to spare, or else this guy would have been flung, I don't know how far, or he might have been killed by getting slammed by the car. The guy escaped by the hair of his chinny chin. Amazing. But then they did the story later on in ABC World News Tonight, and they buried the lead. They didn't show the video or slow it down. They ignored the best part of the video. They ignored it during the actual story last night. I'm like, what are you guys doing? But a motorist leaps out of this truck's path. This guy would have been killed. And this guy escaped with his life literally by inches, folks. I'm not kidding around. It wasn't feet. This guy escaped with inches to spare.
I mean, there's like 20 big rigs in this accident and 50 cars?
This happened, that's what I believe it was. It's a lot of vehicles. 60 vehicles.
Okay.
The final update was 24 people were sent to hospital, 60 vehicles. And this happened up in Pennsylvania on I-81 in Schuylkill, Pennsylvania, outside of Philly is where this happened. Yeah, Coop.
So I pulled some audio from the video,
Yeah.
and this is actually pretty crazy.
Listen to this. This is the audio of the crash. Go.
This is ridiculous. It's snow and fog mixed together, and it made the visibility down to zero. And oh, watch out, watch out. Oh, God. Damn, my car is gone. I need to get all my out of my car, but it's too dangerous. And this on fire. Oh, look at that. I need to get the off the road. Damn. This is crazy. My car. No.
He's like laughing.
Oh my!
He's in shock.
All right, folks, that audio is unbelievable. The video is unbelievable. Tractor trailers are going full speed and crashing into other cars and trucks. It is insane.
Even if they locked up their brakes or jammed their brakes, they'd be sliding.
You know, first of all, people are driving way too fast for the conditions.
Right.
If you can't see, you need to be going like 10. You need to be going like 0. First of all, if you can't see, pull the freak over. It's like, when we get some of the bad fog in Florida, don't keep driving through 0 visibility.
Yeah, I'm watching this video. One person slows down so they don't hit the semi, and this person pulls off into the woods,
Yes.
which is the smartest thing they could have done to get as far away from the road as possible.
And they drove off into the woods, but didn't seem to. They drove over the shoulder on the right and seemed to avoid damaging their car at all. But then look at the guy standing there. Look at on the video. Look at this guy. Car smashes into it, slams this.
Oh my God.
Did you see that?
Wow.
That guy almost ate it.
That guy almost. Look at this guy standing right there. All right, unbelievable. Whoa!
Oh my gosh.
The guy is missed by an inch.
He is standing at the driver's door, and the car gets hit on the passenger tail and
turned
spins
around him.
completely around him.
The car that got hit looked like it was like a Chevy Impala or something.
It was impaled, all right.
It was impaled, okay. And there's a guy standing right next to the car, and he gets out of the way literally with an inch to spare. He would have been mowed over.
Oh, my God. Run into the woods here, people. Get away from this accident.
That audio, Coop, is unbelievable. The video is amazing, but the audio, just hearing it, just the audio is incredible.
So we actually have Chris calling in. She lives not too far from where this happened.
Up in Pennsylvania?
Up in Pennsylvania, yeah.
Wow. Hey, Chris, it's MJ and the crew. You're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, guys. Good morning.
Are you listening up in Pennsylvania right now, or are you listening in Florida?
Listen every morning. I'm a Tampa girl born and raised. You can take me out of Tampa, but you can't take Tampa out of me.
Oh, that's awesome. And so you're up in Schuylkill right now?
Yep, that's where we live.
How far away from this stretch of 81 where this wreck happened?
We're probably, depending on traffic, about 20, 25 minutes away.
Wow. Have you seen the video?
Oh, I've seen lots of videos.
I mean, there are cars on fire. You've got a FedEx tractor trailer all smashed up. You've got 60 vehicles all together in a fiery wreck. Unbelievable. And, people died as well. And
Oh, yeah, and it's a terrible thing. But things like this, when we get these weather warnings, people aren't taking them seriously, and they're still out and about like there's nothing going on. I was out running errands, and this snow came in, and it was just kind of an out-of-the-blue thing.
I just don't understand why people would be going interstate speed when you just can't see and the road conditions just suck. I don't understand it. So
Exactly. I mean, something is happening. Why would you be continuing to go as fast as you're going, thinking, hope I can't see anything in front of me, and then get surprised when all of a sudden a pileup comes up in front of you?
So are you saying that the MJ Morning Show here on Q105 Tampa Bay is better than any of the other morning show offerings in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania?
Well, we're in Origsburg, Pennsylvania, and I actually own a coffee house here called Market Square Coffee House, and my mom and I listen to you guys faithfully every morning.
Wow. How far outside of Philly are you?
We're about hour and a half, 2 hours.
So wait a minute. Do you not get the Philly radio stations?
No,
Okay.
we live in an area in the mountains where the broadcast signal isn't exactly the strongest everywhere,
Yep.
so we rely on satellite radio for our listening pleasure.
Or listening to the MJ Morning Show and Q105 on your app?
Yes, we are.
Awesome. Thanks for checking in. I appreciate it.
Thanks, MJ. Have a good one.
You too. Look at that. I love when people just call in. That's why we have a phone line, 800-990-1047. Ever want to add to the show? 800-990-1047.
Oh, yeah, she's in the middle of nowhere in Pennsylvania.
I thought they were close. Oh, you know what? Because
Orwigsville's like south of Wilkes-Barre.
Yeah.
We're definitely better than the shows in Orwicksville.
I think so.
Orwicksville, Arbitron rated number 1.
All right, folks, final chunk of the show is next. The final chunk of the MJ Morning Show is minutes away, and I got 3 hours worth of stuff. I got late morons in the news we got to get to. I've got a mystery here. I got a serious mystery. How could a Denny's manager steal this much and not be discovered? This is unbelievable. Do you hear about the Applebee's controversy? We got a new Applebee's controversy, folks, as well. Hold on, it's all next. MJ Morning Show, it's Q105. But first... MJ Morning Show Q105. Don't forget it is PDQ's Day. You're in luck because we do have the $50 PDQ gift card to give away before the end of the program. So keep listening. Sometime between now and the end of the program, in a fairly short order, within, 15 minutes or so, we're going to give away a $50 PDQ gift card. So hang on. We'll tell you exactly when to call in, what number to be, etc. Now, is this a problem? Tell me, is this an accounting problem? Do you remember which particular restaurant did I mention a short time ago as I teased this upcoming item?
Denny's.
That is correct. Were you going to...
No, I was just going to say one of my favorite restaurants.
Right.
Denny's.
Okay, so both of you...
One of my favorites.
Oh, you said Applebee's.
Well, Applebee's
That one
has...
too.
Hold on, I've got another story involving I got Denny's and Applebee's. Got a bunch of stories regarding the fast casual concept category today. First of all, is this a problem? A local Denny's general manager accused of embezzling more than $217,000 before he was caught.
Over what period of time?
Yeah, that's a big question.
3 days.
Wow.
No, I'm kidding.
That's significant.
When I say local, it was local for this particular news outlet. Jefferson County, Pennsylvania. Police say that a general manager at a Denny's embezzled $217,159. Cops say they were dispatched to the restaurant on March 9th over concerns about cash deposits that were made. Officers say that they looked over accounting records which showed general manager, 34-year-old Erica Kennedy, stole $217,159.37 over a 9-month period.
Whoa. Beginning
in May of last year, 2021.
That doesn't seem like a really long amount of time to steal that much money.
That is a lot of money. I could see 217 grand stolen over years.
If you would have said 5 years, I'm like, of course they wouldn't have caught that. But 9 months.
Yeah, that's a lot.
You got to be patient when you're skimming money like that.
Yeah.
Investigators say, Froggy, you giving tips on how to embezzle?
I mean, listen, 10 years, you got to invest.
What were you, part of the hole-in-the-wall gang in Vegas? Were you part of the big casino skim gang, the big casino skim scam back in the 1970s?
Okay, I wish I was in a position to be in a good scam like this.
What are you, Frank Culotta over there?
I would love to put together a decade-long siphoning of funds.
Half a penny a day.
But you can't do it all in 9 months.
Investigators say that Kennedy allegedly admitted to the thefts in a phone call with the accounting company that oversees the financial business through Denny's. A warrant was issued for this manager's arrest. So my question is, how does the accounting firm, how are they not able to put this together over a 9-month period that $217,000 is gone, is missing?
It had to have been cash transactions. So, you pay either cash or charge.
Yeah, it had to be some kind of skim scam.
And then she had to back the sales out of the system.
Or just pocketed cash. Because people do pay cash. There are still plenty of people that pay cash.
Or just cook the books.
Yeah.
But your credit card transactions.
You can't really fudge those.
Those are tough to fudge.
But
although we did have a story recently of somebody they were somehow making credit card transactions, but then they were doing credits.
They were canceling the credit card transactions.
We talked about this before we went on spring break. There was some other story out there.
I remember that.
Yeah. All right, so that's the Denny's story. You ready for Applebee's?
That's a lot of Grand Slam breakfasts, 217,000.
Oh, yeah.
Who's ready for Applebee's?
Yeah, we fancy like Applebee's on a date night. Got that Bourbon Street steak with the Oreo shake.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a PR problem at Applebee's right now. Applebee's Corporation is, catching a whole bunch of heat after a leaked email appeared to show executives were discussing how the recent increase in gas prices could potentially help the company lower the average wage of its employees.
What?
Yeah, listen to this.
Lower?
Internal email leaked. So somebody didn't like this. and somebody inside Applebee's.
Yeah, we fancy like Applebee's on a date night.
Yeah, somebody leaked this inside Applebee's. And it showed how an increase in gas prices could potentially help Applebee's lower the average wage of its employees. The leaked email circulating on Reddit appears to come from Applebee's executive director, Wayne Pankratz. The email with the subject line, "Why gas increase is good for hiring," starts off with Pankratz acknowledging that Applebee's employees are struggling financially. This is a quote from the email, most of our employee base and potential employee base live paycheck to paycheck. Any increase in gas price cuts into their disposable income. But why would employees struggling financially be beneficial to Applebee's? My God, it's like they're licking their chops.
That's a business.
Pankratz answers the question in the email, explaining that the increase in gas prices cuts into employees' disposable incomes and that this benefits Applebee's because people who were relying on unemployment money simply will have less money to spend. And he added that this will force people back into the workforce.
Okay.
Now, as a concept, I don't have an issue with people working. I do have an issue with people, and that became part of a problem during the pandemic, that people were getting paid like the same or more to sit home.
Some people got a raise.
Yeah.
Some people, you're right, were making more money by sitting at home. That kind of sucks. Anyway, Applebee's, just the crassness of the email, I guess, caused some bad PR. And it just seemed like there was some schadenfreude. You know, it seemed like there was just a little bit of gloating or excitement or happiness. And also, most of our employees live paycheck to paycheck. Now, what is that saying, you know?
Yeah.
I think they knew that, but with the price of gas, maybe more people get to work.
Are they not really gloating about it? They're just being real. You know?
I don't believe, MJ, there are a ton of people sitting at home, able-bodied, who could be working who aren't right now. I don't think there's a lot of people doing that anymore. Maybe 2 years ago that was the case.
Who's up to speed on this new Antonio Brown situation?
Yeah.
Forgot about that guy.
Well, he's back.
You don't get on his bad list. He will throw you under the bus.
You ready for the latest on this? Over the weekend, mental case. I'm sorry, it says free agent. Over the weekend.
Make fun of his mental stability.
Over the weekend, free agent wide receiver Antonio Brown posted a photo on his social media on Instagram of himself in bed with a model and a music producer by the name of Sydney Christine. All right, well,
good for him.
Well, why would that be so out of
That's
the
okay
ordinary?
at this point.
But
Right.
later on Sunday, Brown posted an alleged direct message, a DM, between he and this Christine, who was previously linked to NFL wide receiver Deshaun Jackson, in which he threatened to expose her if she did not return $5,000 to him. "Please don't do that to me," Christine allegedly asked Brown, presumably in response to his posting of the photo of the two in bed. "I'm really sorry. I just don't like the way you were talking to me. This isn't going to help anything. What can I do to fix this?"
The girl wrote that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. What, did she steal money from him or
Listen,
something?
Why would anybody get involved with Antonio Brown?
He's a loose cannon.
Any team, any woman,
He's running Kanye West's company right now. Kanye Sports or whatever, or Donda Sports.
I mean, if you're into crazy guys, he's quite the catch.
I mean, this guy he is totally uncontrollable. You have no idea what his reaction's going to be.
You can't even have a one-night stand with him.
Listen, the guy is irrational. You have no idea what his behavior is going to be. You know, I'm just going to say this, that if you get involved with Antonio Brown and something goes south, hey, it serves you right. It's not like there's not enough warnings out there, right?
Yeah. Like if you're the next NFL team were to hire him, I would say you're pretty stupid.
Yeah, and if you were thinking about dating him, you can kind of Google him before you go on a date.
Hey, by the way, guys, we'll do the PDQ gift card in minutes. You want to win a $50 PDQ gift card? Stand by. We'll tell you exactly when to call in. We'll give you the number, tell you what number caller to be, a $50 PDQ gift card in minutes here on the MJ Morning Show. So stand by. And one of the final items here. I got a couple of things to do. But did you hear that Dr. Oz, TV celebrity Dr. Oz, is taking a lot of heat? That he essentially left his longtime staffers from his TV show jobless and like they're depressed.
Dr. Oz?
Yeah, you know,
because he's running for
He ended his show.
right
and you know why he ended the show, right?
because he wants to be a politician.
Well, do you know who he's running for?
Senate.
Yes, in what state?
Confusion?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let me pick Pennsylvania.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So, and listen, I've met Dr. Oz. He used to be, when I was up in New York doing the morning show on WOR, he used to come in like once every 3 months. He'd make the rounds at all the radio stations up in New York. He had some kind of deal up there with iHeart.
You liked him, right?
No, he was a nice guy. No, I've got a picture of my camera roll of Dr. Oz and me. You know, I used to see him once every couple of months. Very nice guy, very easy to talk to. He was always a good interview. He wasn't without controversy. Remember, he on his show he had suggested supplements or some kind of deal. There were some of his medical advice came into question.
He had a lot of shows to fill, so not every piece of medical advice was as traditional as you'd expect.
Right.
Drink formaldehyde to lose weight.
What do you call it?
Formaldehyde.
Formaldehyde?
What are you going to pick apart everything I say because of my speech impediment?
You don't have a speech impediment.
God.
General
Froggy,
stupidity
no,
is not a speech impediment.
You don't have a speech.
Yes, I do. I have a hair lip.
No, you don't.
I have a deviated rectum.
All right,
Septum.
Let me take a look at that.
Froggy, just because you mispronounce words left and right does not mean you have a speech impediment.
I have a speech impediment.
No, you don't.
It may mean you have a learning disorder, but you don't have a speech
you
impediment.
Don't. It's not formaldehyde. It's formaldehyde.
Ugh, whatever. You knowing all ass.
Okay, well.
It's formaldehyde.
Oh, yeah. Excuse me for wanting to pronounce the words correctly on a radio broadcast.
Trying to get a bad joke out there for Pete's sake.
Anyway, Dr. Oz, a lot of folks apparently are out of work because he ended his Dr. Oz show because he's running for Senate in Pennsylvania.
As a Republican?
As a Republican.
Yeah, let me give up my multi-millions of dollars to go be a senator.
People who worked for him for 13 years are now scrambling for work and are furious that he's left them in a lurch financially and after they worked their asses off for so long. That's according to one source telling Page 6 at the New York Post.
Interesting.
Yeah. So the Dr. Oz show is ending and all these people are out of work. See ya. Sorry.
Go join another doctor show.
Oh, Betty White's beloved California home is up for sale. $8 million. Who's in?
MJ, you should buy it. You should buy it. We should make it our studios.
What does she have? A mansion? For the Betty White Studios.
You know what happens when you ring the doorbell?
Thank you for being.
You ring the doorbell. This plays.
Travel down the road.
Yeah, so if you want Betty White's California house, it's up in Carmel. And it's $8 million, $7.95 million.
Okay, I have a problem with this price. I feel like it's too low.
Why is it? It's in Carmel. That place is expensive, isn't
Carmel
it?
by the sea.
$8 million. I feel like it's too low. I thought that was weird.
I was thinking the same thing.
What kind of shack was she living in?
Yeah.
She hasn't updated it since like 1974.
You know, it probably does have that like mid-70s grandma look. I wonder if she's got plastic on the couches.
It's like Liberace's place.
Seriously, all this candelabras all over the place. All right, folks, we got to run. Before we do, though, ladies and gentlemen, guess what? I have a PDQ gift card that I will give away in just moments. Hold on. PDQ gift card in moments. First, though, I want to talk about a mortgage that you need right now. If you're buying a place and you need a mortgage or refinancing. Before rates skyrocket, have you refinanced and taken advantage of some of the lower rates that are available? Folks, I don't want you to do anything wrong when it comes to mortgages. I don't want you to make a mortgage mistake that you're going to regret. And that's where Primeline Capital comes into the picture. Primeline Capital. If you get a hold of my friends at Primeline Capital, you tell them that MJ from the MJ Morning Show sent you. First of all, they will search the entire country for the best rate. They have relationships and partnerships with the top lenders all around the U.S., so they go out and they bring you the best mortgage rate. For your new home, for your refinancing, they will get you a better rate. Oh, and the best part is they don't charge you a dime for doing the loan because Primeline, they get paid by the lenders. Folks, do not do a mortgage or a refi until you get a hold of Primeline Capital. PrimelineCapital.com. That's PrimelineCapital.com. Again, PrimelineCapital.com. Tell them MJ sent you and get yourself a great mortgage rate or refinancing rate. PrimelineCapital.com, PrimelineCapital.com, and tell them that MJ sent you. It's easy as that. Or you can call them at 813-771-REFI, 813-771-REFI.
Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 1831391. Subject to lender approval. Not all loans apply.
All right, in the final moments of the show, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure right now to give away a $50 PDQ gift card. $50 PDQ gift card. Caller 50 right now, 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047, and the PDQ gift card is all yours. Good luck from the MJ Morning Show. Rox, Fester, Froggy already left.
He's gone.
Anything else?
He's gone.
Anything else before we get out of here?
We'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, we will. Would you tell Froggy not to leave before the show's over? Would you tell him?
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Get right on that. Folks, website is loaded, mjmorningshow.com. That's mjmorningshow.com. We'll see you tomorrow here on Q105.